We're in.
We're live.
And we're live.
And
Live.
Welcome to BlackwaterDnD, the show where we actively consider making a Blackwater
dating
sim for sure. Yeah.
/ interactive novel. Fuck, we just said it. What are they called?
Visual novels.
Visual novel.
Yes.
So big love to M who came up with that new intro wait sequence, because
So good.
Boy, my mind is swimming with ideas in terms of the potential.
Guys, March was a very busy month for me. I needed a creative outlet, so 2 days, and that is what happened. So, also, we have a new overlay tonight. We wanted to include pronouns, which is something really important to us. So that is now here on our overlay. Also, our cameras are a bit bigger, and our socials are there too. So hopefully you folks like it. Hopefully it makes the viewing experience enjoyable and all of that kind of good stuff. And also our character, race, and class are on there now, which I know people have been asking for, and it'll all still be in our D&D Beyond. Our D&D Beyonds are all up to date, not 90%, so they're there. But if you have any more questions, you can pop over there. But yeah, new overlays are fun, guys. OBS is great. I love OBS. It's very fun. Also, big shout out to Cody for putting everything together. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah.
We love you all the time. Should we just roll that intro?
And we should roll that intro.
Let's
do it.
Because we're in hell.
We're in hell.
Sorry.
Roll that intro.
But only figurative.
Yeah. When you're stuck in quarantine and there's nothing on TV, come on down, come and see Blackwater D&D.
Wow. Are we back? We're back.
I think we're back.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
real good.
Okay, I'm pulling up my
Anytime.
announcements here. Oh my gosh, pulling up my announcements, putting all of these other announcements away. Okay, sweet. I will dive right into announcements then. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary, and Silverwing Armory, a paper products company from Muskoka, Ontario, selling all of your RPG gaming needs, paper needs. Check them out, and if something tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha. Check her out at fairydragon_dice. Her commissions are open, so DM her for all your clickety clackety needs. She has made us the light. There it is.
There it is.
There
She
it
has made
is.
us beautiful dice based on our characters. She made a dice for Tim based on Sarah's site. Sean has got
Dice.
imaginary dice. So
I
if you want some dice
I didn't
for
have
your
any
character,
dice with there ready, but I wanted to be included.
I love it.
Doing
It's
great.
You're doing so good. We're here for the wholesome content, y'all.
Invisidice.
So head on over to her Instagram and DM her. And she's also an amazing artist to work with and a lovely human. Our campaign artist is the amazing Tiana Kovacevic. All the art that you see on this stream and beyond is by her. All of our art for our characters and everything like that, which are now bigger. I think I'm trying to remember which side Neppy's on. I think she's down there. Maybe? Yeah. All of our character art is done by her because she's amazing and we love her. She does take commissions every month, but I just heard from the other day she's actually had to cut the amount of commissions she does in half because she's such a busy, amazing illustrator who works for a big animation company, and we're so proud of her and we love her to the end of the earth and back. So if you would like to get art done by her, head on over to her Instagram and message her before they close again. You should also come hang out on our Discord. If you're not on our Discord, you should be there. It's a delightful place. Type !Discord to find the link to come hang out. But while we're streaming, hang out here in the Twitch chat because that's where all the cool kids are. Big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us as well. And thanks to those of you who gift subs. If you were able to do that, that's so rad. It's just a delight. Thank you to everybody who does that. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions if you choose to do so because they don't roll over every month. We also have a coffee. So if you'd like to donate to the show above and beyond a subscription, type !donate in the chat to head on over. And we're also just like really thankful to have you here, showing up week after week to all of our programming and telling your friends about the show, wearing your jorts, all that good, wholesome Blackwater content that you show up for. That's why you're here, because you love it. And we're really grateful. So thank you. Also, you know what I'm really grateful for? All of these wonderful people here, everyone in the chat, and for Lore Club. I love Lore Club. This is well known. If you want to get involved in chronicling the history of our campaign from the very beginning to now, type !lore in the chat and it will take you to a Google form where you can connect with our amazing mod, the New Experience Network. He and a couple of other of our mods are heading up this really sprawling lore project that is going through chat waters. It's going through all of our streamed episodes to try and like chronicle the content of this campaign. Started completely of their own volition. It warms my heart in places that, you know, just like nothing else can warm it except for Lore Club. It's delightful. If you want to get more involved in lore too, you can come hop on our Discord. There is a Lore Club section. You can come and like ask questions about anything. Myself or the mods will answer that. If you want to be part, there's like a special channel called Lore Elves on the Shelves, and we talk about changes we make to the documents because we're big old nerds. It's great. Also, there will be some stuff coming up where Lore Club is deeply, deeply involved with Chatwater, which I will talk about shortly.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I heard
Before
about
I
this.
jump
I'm
into
excited about it.
He's dreading it, but he's excited about it. Before I
Like,
jump
it's
into
good, but bad for me, but good for you.
before I jump into our programming for this week, Len, what are you up to on your channel this week?
Oh man. Well, tomorrow I am officially 10 months sober.
Yay!
So I am doing a 10-hour stream tomorrow to celebrate it. So
Heck
tomorrow I will be live on my channel from 12 p.m. PST to 10 p.m. PST.
Amazing.
I'll be there. I'll be there all day.
What
So
games
if
are you playing, Len?
tomorrow?
Yes.
Probably some League of Legends, some Red Dead, some Fogs, some probably some Dead by Daylight, Lovers in a something I can't think of the name.
Len and I are going to be closing out their stream with Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time, which if you haven't played it is my favorite game ever. And I convinced Len that we should play it. And then Len and I promptly spent an hour. We were like, oh yeah, we'll just go on and test it out, make sure everything works. And then we probably spent an hour and a half last night playing it. So
we got through one level.
One level, no buns left behind. So if you want to come hang out, please follow and subscribe to Len and their amazing, wonderful channel, which is just like a wholesome and delightful place. You like wholesome content, hang out here and hang out over there too. For our programming this week, on Monday, we are back for Chatwater and going to be continuing with the Feywild arc for part 2. This is the last arc before we're completely caught up, and we will have gotten there with all of the pre-campaign lore, which is pretty astounding. And I will be introducing what comes next for Chatwater. What is the future of Chatwater once we are completely caught up? There will be a saga. There is going to be points involved. There will be a prize, maybe a trophy. It will be
Sean.
It is the chance to see how much
chat versus Sean and Yanis.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see if Lore Club's gonna be involved in this, but we're feeling it out. But it's gonna be a chance for us to see how much Sean and Yanis have truly been paying attention over the last year while we've been doing this.
Akati Bugatti.
Akati Bugatti.
Groom bar. Get in my car. It's Bugatti. Garrick's twin larynx, also a Bugatti. It's tissue, getting wild in my Bugatti. 100 points for Sean.
Exactly. That's it. He's already ahead. So please come hang out with us on Monday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to hear all about that project, which is in the works. And I didn't just spring this on them. I did clear this with them first, so they have agreed. This is a consensual thing that they are
prison of their own
entering
design.
into.
Yeah,
This is a prison of your own design.
you can consent to bad things. That's the fun part about consent. You can be like, oh, this is gonna be bad for me on a lot of levels. Yes,
You're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
Still fine.
It's gonna be great. So please come hang out with us on Monday. Wednesday we are off, as it's technically. I mean, it's not technically. It is April.
It's technically April now.
It's technically April now.
Calendars.
Yeah, calendars as someone who oversees the Blackwater calendar. We take the first Wednesday of the month off, and we are back with the second, third, and fourth Wednesday for a bunch of wonderful content. We've got some good stuff for you this month, so hang out with us. But while you're wondering what to watch on Wednesday, you should watch the Wagado stream. It is the last day that it will be on Twitch before we decide what to do with it, whether we're going to post it on YouTube or not, or wait a little bit, or all of that kind of good stuff. So please check it out. If you don't know about Wagado, it's the Wagado Chronicles. It is an Afro fantasy setting that is 5e compatible. It's created by Twin Drums and a wonderful man named Alan Cudicio, who actually came and DM'd a game for us with myself, B. Dave Walters, TJ Storm, Brianna DeCoster, Alicia Marie, and it was just a delight. It was a real treat. So please head on over and watch that before it's not on Twitch anymore. And then, of course, we're back with our main campaign on Saturday. So whether you're new with us tonight, and thank you Raiders for coming in, or whether you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for all of your support. We love you immensely and love hanging out with you and having you with us at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. And oh my God, we're in hell, so let's play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Tim, take away.
So, for those
What
of
a
you
great episode. If you've never seen us before,
You've never seen us before.
We're all confused.
things went sideways so quickly. For those of you just joining us tonight, last week Blackwater had a chance to properly meet the plain scribe Arika Sarad. He gave them more information on the workings of Sigil and offered to introduce them to the Banded Sombre, who could help them travel to the Shadowfell. After meeting the head of the order, Elder Monk Adrima Vane, she said that they could return in 4 hours after she had consulted with the other monks. Blackwater decided to pass the time at the Maw, a bar run by devils. It was not long after they arrived, Callie was invited to drink with the proprietor. This situation turned sour relatively quickly, leading to the proprietor being cut in half and Letters being kicked into a pit that led to hell. As Letters attempted to make his escape, Blackwater jumped in the portal to rescue their friend. And that is where we pick up, as you all are falling through the air, as you land into the portal all together. You fall down through and arrive in that very same cage that Letters had just escaped. Seeing the Garistro, its head kind of jammed up against the bars that have sort of twisted and wrenched. It is an anti-magic cell. So your any spells that you have, any magical effects that you had affecting you beforehand, stop.
Or affecting others?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
So you also see the massive pit fiend on the other side, as on the other side of the twisted bars, now kind of reaching out to grab the Garistro, seeing all of you arrive. You also watch as Callie lands. You see her eyes flare up with this kind of golden light and this kind of shimmering aura as her hair goes completely white. This kind of shimmering aura surrounds her. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
You also can't see Letters.
Sick.
Natural 20. Wow, it's the best
23.
initiative roll I've rolled in a long time.
That's not great. But it's okay. Oh, I hurt my ribs today and
All right, so
I act like I have to look over at my book and be like, oh, it's my initiative bonus, and it's one. It's just literally
always
plus
one.
All right, so 25 to 20.
23.
All right. 20 to 15.
18.
18.
Oh.
What your initiative bonus is +1. Right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And I'll never roll an initiative above 10 ever again. That's
15 to 10.
15 to 10. That's me. 14.
Okay. 10 to 5.
Feeling great at the number 8.
Well, that's hilarious because I'm feeling pretty fine. The number 9.
Wow.
Ooh.
wow.
Guys, it finally happened. Callie's after Neffy.
8.
I get the most
And
dexterous
that's
member of
everybody.
our party is almost last again.
Yeah.
All right, so Yana, you are up first. You can see that the bars have been twisted. There is an opening that you could move through, but the pit fiend is standing outside of the
Right
bars, kind of-
outside the opening.
pretty much, yeah. It's quite big. It does look
Okay.
like it's kind of focused on the Garistro, but it has now seen all of you. So what would you like to do?
Cool. I have to get out of this cage because I can't do anything else that's helpful if I don't. Is the pit beast like quite tall?
Oh yeah, the pit fiend is probably about 18, 20 feet tall. It's a bit taller
Oh,
than the
sick.
Garistro at like the
Nah.
Garistro's probably at about 15 feet. And you can see massive kind of wings and a large kind of tail, and it's holding this massive iron mace.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that sounds fun. Can I can run under its legs, right?
Yeah,
If
you
it's
can.
facing us?
Yep.
Okay. But then if I leave its like area, will I get an opportunity attack?
Potentially, it could take its attack of opportunity against you.
Okay. I'm gonna hope that because I'm the fastest one, that I'm okay, and I'm going to just like run and slide under its legs.
I do actually need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Yep, that's fine. Is it against magic?
Yeah, this would be magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of. It's a
Joseph,
magical.
Did she
effect.
I
get
rolled the
plus?
same either way. Hold on.
Does she get my
What
app?
is my
My 4.
my save against magic? Yeah. Do I get Callie's?
Yep, you would get that.
Okay.
No, I don't think you would, because that's a magical effect, right?
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Is
No.
my
Okay,
my thing
then
a magical
it's an
effect?
18.
18. Okay. So as you like prepare yourself to run, you kind of catch eyes with the pit fiend, and its huge, terrifying form just
Mm.
paralyzes you with fear. And so you are frightened
So I can't run
until the
towards
start
it.
of your next turn. No. So you like
Can
go
I-
to run,
can
and
I
then
run
you
any
second
other
guess
way?
yourself. Yeah, you can run to either side of the cell that you're in is quite large. It's probably about it's kind of 20 feet to the bars. There's probably about another 10 feet behind you, and it's probably about 40 feet wide.
So he's at the entrance. So there's no way I can run to get out. The bars are the bars. How thick are the bars? Did they design them for a 3-foot? No.
Roll a d100 for me.
Okay. I like that. I like the sounds of that. A 47.
Okay. So the bars, you're pretty confident you could squeeze through them.
Cool. I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna run the other way and try and squeeze out of these.
Okay, so are you going to the left or to the right of the pit fiend?
To the right.
Okay.
Whichever way the Garistro isn't, I suppose.
Yeah,
but-
the Garisha's kind of more on the sort of left of center, so you kind of
Cool.
dash out
To the right
so you-
then.
yeah,
Yeah.
you managed to like kind of eke out. Make a
Acrobatics?
yeah. This would be an acrobatics check for me, please.
Yep. Okay. Okay. What's my acrobatics? 13.
Okay. So you are squeezing through, but you're not fully through. You're kind of like you're sort of stuck in between. You can get through on the next turn, but it takes all of your
Okay.
movement to get there and then sort of start to squeeze through the bars. So you're currently grappled by the bars.
And I've used up my entire action, and I still can't cast magic because I'm halfway out, right?
You are out enough that you could try to cast a spell. Yeah.
Mage armor. Because it's
You
dropped.
can lean out. Yeah, you're able to get your kind of upper torso out.
Just a
and,
very
and
spooked
cast mage
Tiana.
armor. So the part of you that's exposed has mage armor on it.
Oh, done.
All right, it is the pit fiend's turn.
Fuck.
Man.
It
no.
is.
Oh, boy.
Pit fiend. That's what I'm going to be next concert I get to go to after quarantine.
Sorry.
Sorry, when Tim first said pit fiend, that's why I was laughing. I had to hold my joke.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna make 3 attacks against the Garistro, and then it's gonna make its tail attack against you. Yana because of its size. It's able to hit you with its tail.
I get it.
So,
I get it.
Yep, that hits. That hits. And that doesn't. Okay. It's the Garistro.
Oofty.
Well, it's a good thing these bad boy fiends, they're fighting each other, and we'll figure out. We're gonna do us.
All right. Yana, the attack on you is that's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits too.
Okay, so you watch as you are like as you're sort of pinned there, you watch the tail like just sail through the air and slam into you.
Does it hit her from inside the cage or outside the cage?
Outside of the cage.
Oh,
because like the part of her that's out, the tail like comes down and slams onto her.
that's a big tail.
Yeah, he's got because of his size, of like how much size he takes up on the ground, plus a 10-foot reach on the thing, he sort of just moves over a bit and is able to hit both of them. So
that's flat.
That's 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right.
good.
It is Neppy's turn.
I'm going to quickly look to Callie,
Yeah.
seeing her form having changed. And I'm just going to look at her and very quietly say, "Do you trust me?"
Yes.
I am going.
I need
I
you to
can't
make
say
a
that.
wisdom save for me, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my ad is it magic or is it just because I am who I am? I don't know.
It's an aura, like it's a divine aura. So I think it's magic.
I'm just not. It's not just
22.
22. That is enough. You are
Okay.
immune to the fear
Okay.
for the next 24 hours.
So Callie's got long braids,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
I am going to reach out and probably with more like vitriol than you've ever seen Neppy expressed in her entire life. She's going to grab Callie by the braids and she's going to yank her down and she's going to get right this far away from the pit fiend. And in Infernal, she's going to...
Are you going to drag her up to the pit fiend?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll use half your...
That's fine.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at him and I'm going to sneer in Infernal. "Get the fuck out of my way. You're fucking up the plan."
Make
Oh.
a deception check.
Oh.
I'm going to say this is an advantage because you're grabbing Callie. Yeah, I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. I've been thinking about this all fucking week. Deception. God, Neppy doesn't lie very much. Okay. Okay. 19.
Okay. You watch as the pit fiend, like its eyes, like red, hot orange, kind of burning, like orbs, kind of narrow on you. And it kind of like... and it just kind of like, it sort of stares, but it doesn't seem to make any kind of hostile moves.
Okay. I'm going to just keep bearing, like I'm just going to stare down on it. Like it is fucking up. It is in my way. It is messing up what I'm trying to do is the what I'm trying to portray to it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Callie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm being held by the braids by Neppy.
Yeah, I've got you like at the root of one of your French braids. I'm just like grabbing you.
You also feel, Callie. I'll need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Okay.
And you can feel just a radiating pain in your arm. And you remember where Baron von Kron grabbed you the first time.
No. Oh.
That pain is just searing through your arm. But yeah, I'll have you make a wisdom save for me, please.
Oh no. Okay. That's gonna be a 25.
25. Yeah, you are immune to the frightening for the next 24 hours.
I'm gonna go along with this.
in Celestial, Callie is gonna try and reach her hands up to Neppy and try and like just like, oh, I can't cast a spell. Okay. She's gonna try and like rip Neppy's hands off of her, like as if she was fighting a grapple.
Okay, so are you really trying to break the grapple, or is this a performance?
This is a performance.
All right, make a performance check for me then.
And in Celestial, I'm gonna start swearing and be like, "Get the fuck off of me!"
Okay.
Screaming. That's gonna be math. Why is math so hard today? 22.
22. All right. Yeah, it looks pretty convincing as you grab onto her hand and just start writhing around, trying to break the grapple. You sell it very well.
Sick.
All right. It is the Garistra's turn. It is pissed, and it is going to try to attack the Pit Fiend.
Helpful.
And now that you're up close to it, you can see there is like a band around its horn that is covered in infernal runes, which is like when it was in the bar, you could see it glowing. It is no longer glowing, as it's now like against the bars. He is going to. Nope, that doesn't hit. That doesn't hit either. Ooh, 2 natural ones and a 3.
Ooh.
So as you watch him just rail against the bars, and like just the angle that his head is at, he can't quite get through to hit the Pit Fiend. And you watch as the Pit Fiend just laughs, just as the Garistro is just struggling. Kokanee, you're up.
And
Yeah.
you do speak Infernal, right?
I do.
Okay, good. So he would know what I would say.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to in Infernal say sort of over my shoulder to Neppy. I guess I'll have to make a wisdom save to start off with.
Yes,
anyway.
please.
Okay. We're gonna use a luck point on that. This seems important not to be afraid.
It's not fun.
Okay. 19.
That is not enough. You are frightened. You go to move forward, and you like the eyes catch you with the movement. It immediately kind of flicks over to you, and you just feel your whole physical being just like immediately, like fight or flight, just immediately respond as you start to back up instinctually.
First I was afraid.
Okay. Yeah. I'll that's fine. That's fine. Nothing's wrong here. I'll walk over to Spooky as if I know what we're doing. And basically like try to shove her through the bars while saying over to Neppy in Infernal, let's go. We've got to keep on this plan. Come on.
Okay.
As I'm sort of just pushing Spooky through the bars.
I would say with your action, you're able to kind of shove her all the way through.
Tim, does my mage armor complete once I exit,
Yes.
or am I okay? Mage armor just on like the hand-me-down shirt that Clack gave me.
Yeah. Sort
You're
of
half dressed.
Just all the fights, Spooky being like, "Oh no, please just hit me here." Like,
Get me on the good
Here,
side.
stop.
Letters, you're up.
Did you describe the scene?
So-
Because last time I checked, there's a whole line of cages, and I'm running towards a bunch of levers that are pit fiend size.
So there's
correct?
cages on either side. You could see one of them had a glowing portal at the top that was still open. The cage was shut, but the other cages that you're running by are filled with demons predominantly, from what you can kind of see in your sort of cursory glances. You're focused on the thing. Now that you're a bit closer and you have a better vantage point, because you got I think 60 feet away, right? Because you missed
Yeah.
and ran, so you're 60 feet away from what's happening.
He got 90 feet. Because he used Misty Step as well. I
Yeah,
remembered from
he-
lore keeping.
Did he dash?
He did, yes.
Oh, he
He
dashed.
got
okay.
90
Oh
feet.
yeah, I was so
Okay.
fast.
Yeah, so you're close. You're about 30 feet away from the levers. Now that you're here, you can see to the right where the cages end, you can see there is a large kind of archway, like sort of a brimstone archway that leads to a stairwell that goes both up and down. And you can see the cage that you saw was about 60 feet from the levers. So it's about 30 feet behind you, and you have 30 feet to the levers.
Okay.
And it was on the
Now,
left-hand side.
how far up are these levers? And they are big, big levers, right?
They're pretty big. They're probably they probably rise out about 8 feet high.
So I could just get them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna run up. How many levers we got?
From this bank, there's 6 levers.
Okay, it'll take a while to do all of that. I'm just gonna run up to the nearest one, jump up and pull it down, which I assume is my movement and my action.
Yeah. I'll have you.
I pull
two
that
things.
first lever.
So the first one on the left-hand side.
Is there anything to suggest that any of these levers are different than any of the other ones?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay, great. Ooh, that's good. That's 18 plus 4 is 22.
Yeah, okay. You can tell from where you ran by, you kind of counted in your head, you ran by 6 cells to get here of various sizes. But there was also 6 cells on the other side. So you're not sure. You kind of parse out that it probably corresponds to 2 cells at a time, but you're not sure.
All right, I'll take the 6th lever then. Shkaplink.
Okay. I'll have you make a strength check.
Oh, I was just hoping my body weight would handle that.
The DC is not high, but you still have to make a strength check.
Oh, 20.
Oh yeah. So you jump up and grab on it and pull it down, and you hear kind of a, and you watch as the gate that is where the Garistro's head is kind of through swings open, and its body just goes with it as that gate opens, as well as the gate on the other side. And that's what you hear, and you look back, and you can see what looks like. Actually, make a perception check because it's pretty far away at this point. But
Oh
make a
yeah, I'm no
perception
good at
check for
these.
me.
Oh, natty 20.
You can see Yana.
19. Oh,
You can, as you kind of turn around to look at this where the sound is coming from, you can see Yana.
oh, great, Yana. Now, this cage that has the open portal.
Mhm.
How far down is that? If I'm doing the math, which one does that correlate to?
Make another actually no, with your previous intelligence check, you would guess that it would probably be the 4th level.
4th one. Okay. So when this one opens, the one across from it opened.
Mhm.
And we did
The
not.
2, oh yeah.
The 2 opened. Now, nothing has come out of that one.
Not as of yet.
Not as of yet.
you
Now,
don't
the one across from the one with the portal. Do I observe anything in that?
You ran by it. You know that there's stuff in most of them, so you're not sure. You didn't clock it specifically, but it was closed and there was no portal.
What? Well, I mean, we only live once. Let's get rowdy. I'm going to use my bonus action to summon my big hand,
Okay, yeah.
and I'm going to pull that other thing to open the one with the portal.
Okay. So you open the one with the portal. That one opens, and you watch as the door across from it also opens. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
I didn't
That's my
like that
turn.
Reaction.
Oh, yeah.
No.
All right. And let me just get.
Tim has so many books open.
I'm
Many
so
pages.
nervous. I'm so nervous.
Many pages tabbed. Many.
I'm so nervous. The Baron?
I know.
All
I know.
right. All right. So it is now. Now we're back at the top of the order. Yana.
So I've been pushed out and I can see letters.
You can see letters. I will need you to make another wisdom save for me. Was the top of your
Tracks.
turn.
Maybe I'll roll both of them better this time. That one's cocked. That's better. That's a 20.
That is not enough.
Oh.
As again, as the like pit fiend kind of swings its head around, you just like instinctually are like, oh no.
I can't move towards it, right?
You cannot. Which is good because letters is behind you.
Oh, sick. No. There's nothing between me and letters.
There's an open cage. Yeah.
I hate the
Letters
way you
is
said that
pointing
too.
at the one with the portal. So,
Yeah, you can see it up ahead a little bit. There's
Okay.
there's ahead of you because it's 60 feet to that one. So ahead of you there are two closed cages, and then there is the two cages that are open. The one on the left hand side has a portal in the ceiling, and the one on the right hand side is open.
I hate the way you keep saying that it's open and not implying the contents within. I'm going to. How far away is the cage that has the portal?
It's 60 feet.
Cool. I'm going to misty step into that cage then. And
Okay. So you're gonna run 30, or I guess Misty step is 60 feet, right?
oh, it's 30. So yeah, I would run my speed and then misty step into it.
Cool.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then I would I would hold the rest. I don't have any more movement, so that's where I am actually.
You could
Never
dash
mind.
with your action if you want.
Oh, okay. Can I hold the movement to dash like when
No.
my friends are ready? Yeah, because I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just hanging out.
Okay.
is the
there.
portal up?
It is in the ceiling. It's about
Okay.
it's about 20 feet up.
Cool.
So as you're standing there, you get a
Uh.
glimpse into the other cage.
It is.
And you can see like
Mm-hmm.
kind of glowing red eyes.
Of course.
And two it's difficult to tell because it is dark, but there is kind of light emanating off. You can see two large like metal plates with like red orangish like stripes down the center of each of them.
I'm just
Not
gonna.
exactly sure what it is.
I'm gonna finish my turn by looking at letters and going, "Can you close that one?
No, it's on a system.
I hate it. Thanks."
Also, the anti-magic that was in the cells that you were in
Same one.
is
same
no
one.
longer. The
Oh, no
anti-magic,
longer.
the magic is
Okay.
back in those cells now that they are open, but the portal is not. All right, it is now it's the pit fiend's turn. It seeing what letters just did is not happy about that. Yeah, and it is like and the Garistro is tied up with the door at the moment, so it's going to it's going to use its movement. What's it going to do? No, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna fly towards you, letters. So you watch as it like flexes its wings and it takes off in this like the center part of the chamber, the hallway that lines this thing is probably about 80 feet high. As it just like it takes off and flies down towards you, flies 60 feet. So you watch as it gets in front of those now open cage, as well as the cage that has Yana, and it is going to.
This thing is pretty much a Balrog, right? Like that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, it's not. It's yeah. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's a big nasty boy.
It's pretty mean and nasty. So it's gonna hold its action. You watch as it holds its action. All right, Neppy, you're up.
noted. How far back did it fly?
It flew 60 feet farther up the corridor towards letters.
How big is the space in front of me? Can I get through the bars?
Oh yeah, the door is open now.
Oh, the door's
You
open.
watched the
Door's open?
Galistro is like caught up in it. And yeah, the door is open.
Okay.
As well as the door across the way.
Okay. So I feel like I have to commit to it.
Yeah, baby.
I feel like I have to commit to the bid.
Yeah.
I don't want to use my spell slots here because I have to get us out of here. Yeah, okay. So like pulling Callie with me, like keeping my hand on her braids.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk out of the door.
Okay.
And start making my way towards the pit fiend.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell at it, "You fucking imbecile. Don't you know how to take orders?"
Okay.
Or I'm gonna look at her and I've got angel blood.
Okay, make another deception check. This one is not an advantage because your
That's
friend
okay.
has just opened a bunch of gates.
They don't know where.
They
They
don't
don't know where
know
to
I'm
get there.
We didn't come
They
here.
don't know.
It is concerned about that.
Okay.
I don't know these people.
I
don't
yell-
fucking know.
I did.
I
yell,
didn't come here with
"Yana."
them. Oh yeah, I am like
that's
Standing
not
right
as,
beside Yana.
that's not as good. It's a 17.
It doesn't even turn his head.
Fuck. Okay, well, I tried. So that would have been my action and my movement.
Mhm.
Probably. Yeah, I'd go as far as my movement would take me.
Because you're dragging Callie, your movement is half. So if you would have
That's
like,
fine.
yeah.
That's fine. Shit. Well, I tried. If only I was a better liar.
Don't worry, I'm a good liar.
As a bonus action, I am going to, and I'm out of the anti-magic cage right now.
Yeah, that turned off once the doors were opened by the
Okay.
levers.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Callie.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Callie, you're up.
It is my turn.
And I let go of her.
Oh, you let go of me.
I do.
All right.
I mean, you could have very easily broken out of that. Like,
Yeah,
I
that,
would have.
that was my next move. How many words am I allowed to say when I'm technically in a thing? Turn.
It depends on what you want to do. Like, are you trying to get its attention or?
I want to say something to Neppy before I go and do something.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
I'm gonna whisper to Neppy. My barren arm is burning, and then I'm gonna run toward the pit fiend.
Okay. You got 15 feet out with
Yeah.
with Neppy, so you're
Okay.
45 feet away from it.
Okay, 45 feet away from it.
Mhm.
Icky dicky. What I am going to do is I am going to run towards it.
Okay.
I am going to. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna run towards it in Celestial, still yelling at it.
Mhm.
Just like because I don't think it can I'm not assuming it can understand Celestial. I'm just understanding, hoping that it can clock that I guess it is Celestial. Is the move I'm going for. But I'm gonna run towards it, just like yelling, "Let me out of here, you fiend." And I'm gonna throw my javelin of lightning at it once I hit 30
Okay.
feet.
All right.
So that is going to be 26 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Shit. One. And that's it's one. Hold on. It's 1d6 plus 6 plus 46 lightning damage. So 5d. Okay. Nice one. Okay. So that's just 12 straight up damage, and I'll do the d6 of lightning damage. That is 19 points of lightning damage.
Nice. Plus 19. Nice. So yeah, as you like throw it across, you watch as it turns into a lightning bolt as it leaves your hands and strikes into the creature's back, and you hear it kind of like as it turns its head around.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just standing there like white hair, glowing eyes, like aura up. Like I'm also mad. I don't want to be here. So
you watch as it turns around to clock you. You watch as from the open cell across the way from Yana, you watch rushing out. You hear as the ground shakes. You watch these two massive shields fly out and slam into the pit fiend. It has to make a strength save.
They're not good at those.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, it makes it. Oh no, but it still makes an attack. Okay, cool. That is not enough. Oh, damn. You watch as it like slams its shields into the pit fiend, this fire giant, and you watch the pit fiend just like just slam it back with its elbow as the like fire giant kind of stumbles back, holding these two massive shields. But it doesn't seem to work. All right, it is now the Garistros' turn. The Garistro is going to free itself from the bars that it's trapped in. Yeah, so you watch as it like kind of pushes off from the bars, and it turns around and it moves. It starts charging. It doesn't have enough speed to get there, but you watch as it like starts running down the hallway toward the pit fiend as well, as it gets just ahead of you, Callie. It is now the other creature's turn that was in the cell across from you.
Have we started a riot? Is that what we did?
Essentially started a prison riot.
yes, we want to do this in
Uh,
Bar and Witch.
Yes. Prison
you
riot
watch
number
this
2.
creature runs out, and it is kind of ape-like, large hands as it like kind of jumps out, and it is going to attack you, Neppy, because you're the closest thing to it. As it like leaps out, and it's going to make 3 attacks against you. So the first one,
Okay.
21 to hit.
It does.
Okay. And then the second one is that's only an 11 to hit.
No.
And then 16 to hit.
No.
Okay, so only the bite hits.
Rude.
So that's only 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As the creature like tries to hit you with its fists, and you kind of dodge out of the way, and then it comes down with its large mouth and takes a like bites down into your shoulder armor, and you can feel it kind of pierce down into your skin.
Okay.
All right, it is now Kokanee's turn.
Yeah, so I have to do a wisdom save for the bad boy.
No, it's out of range, so you are not in its aura.
Outstanding news. I will then run towards where Neppy is. So just so I know, like if we're considering this a hallway, farthest to closest, it's Yana and Letters.
Letters is the farthest, and
Letters,
then
Yana, then the pit fiend with the giants.
Yeah.
Then
they're basically
Callie,
right in front of Yana.
Sure. Then Callie, Neppy, Ape, Kokanee.
Yeah.
Great. I'll catch up to Neppy, and I will. Yeah, I'll take I'll take a couple attacks. That seems
Okay.
like a good idea.
Yeah.
21 and a 16.
Yeah, those both hit.
Ooh. And this was like an ape-like creature,
Mhm.
Tim?
Yeah.
Demon or devil?
Demon.
Ah,
Another demon prisoner.
interesting. The plot thickens.
The first one will be 15 radiant damage.
Yep.
The second one will be 16.
16. Nice.
Yeah. Math.
All right.
Math.
Yeah, and as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on Neppy.
Nice.
Field of Faith party.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to make a concentration check for Callie's
Yes.
Shield of Faith.
Just
don't-
above 10.
That's fine.
Shield of Faith party.
Nice. All right. It is now Letter's turn.
So I'm very near this big arch and
Mhm.
stairway.
Yeah.
Can I see what's in the cages nearest that?
Yeah, the very first cage.
Yeah. First
Yeah,
first set
make-
of cages.
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Oh, maybe I will. An 8.
It is difficult to tell. It looks like whatever may be in there is probably near the back, so you can't really tell.
If I were to like run into the middle of the hallway, would that be easier to see? Because there's 2 of them, it would open both cages.
You assume so, yeah. You'd have to run towards one or the other to get a proper look in.
Oh, I'm willing to risk it. I'm going to, with my big hand,
Oh boy.
pull the thing that opens the nearest cages to the door, run into the middle of the hallway, and say, "Freedom, brothers! Throw off your shackles! The exit is that way!" And then I'm going to cast Meld into Stone and not deal with it.
Okay, so you watch as the first 2 doors fly open.
But I do gesture at the way out.
Okay. Right. Let me roll some more initiatives.
Just disappear
Dan-
into the floor.
Damn, I hope they can understand what you just said because it pointing to the gate, but also pointing to the angel in the room.
No. I'm the farthest. If we're left to right, I'm the farthest left. I'm pointing more left. The exit.
You ran
is
to the
left.
other side. Oh, okay.
No. First thing, you're all.
I'm
Yeah,
confused.
1, 2. First cage, me. Second cage, nobody knows. Third cage, Yana and all the business.
Yeah.
4th and 5th. That's where Neppy and Kokanee are. So I'm
Yeah.
number 1, and I'm saying
Okay.
go this way. And my reasons for that will be revealed later.
It's a fun little trick I have up my sleeve.
All right.
Now for a lesson in
We're just full of
trickery.
surprises today.
Now it's a prison riot.
Neppy gets
2 cages
mean,
open,
Ledger
that's
started
nothing.
prison riot.
This isn't right.
We're having a hell of a time at the prison riot. Come on down to
Woo!
BlackwaterDnD.
Come check it out. Everything must go.
Oh no! Oh, don't say that,
Okay.
Sam.
I mean, I did title last week's episode "To Hell in a Handbasket," so
What's this week?
I have no idea yet. I have to watch
Tim.
the whole episode before I title it.
Tim, if I look around this room, is there a pole anywhere in the middle of the room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Full mouse here.
Not yet.
Right.
Soon.
I saw the stats from Montero. I know what's up.
If Lil Nas comes down, Callie's going with him.
Absolutely.
How hard do you think it would be to get Lil Nas to play D&D with us in a Hell one shot?
We just,
We just ask him.
We just ask
that's
it.
all we can
She'd be like,
ask.
"Yeah, I'm not doing anything."
I need more bookmarks.
We just all have to learn what he learned to go down that hole.
100%.
All right.
This is the key. Don't attack the monsters. Attack the DM by
Okay.
introducing more monsters.
It's wild. It's wild up in here. Yana, you're up.
Oh boy. I was gonna tweet at Little Nas, but okay.
Next round.
Next round, next round.
I'm here. Okay, so there's the pit
We're in
demon
How We Need Your
and
Help.
the Gristro. That's
Yeah,
what I
they're
was
like-
gonna say.
The pit fiend and the fire giant are right outside your door.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good. And I've seen the fire giants attack them, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna assume for now that they don't mean me harm at the moment. I'm gonna need both of those boys to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. So for the pit fiend, that is a 19. And
Oh, that succeeds.
Boo.
Boo indeed.
oh, and for the fire giant, that's 22.
Oh no, I'm not attacking the fire giant.
Oh, not for the fire giant, just the pit fiend.
No, the Gristro.
The Garistro is only 40 feet up, so he's farther away.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I wouldn't have cast this spell, if that's okay. Or I
Mhm.
can just cast it on this guy. Up to you.
It's up to you.
Okay. Then I will not cast that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the pit. Just the pit boy.
Okay.
And
So much necromancy, so little time.
right. This guy isn't very constitute, is he?
No, not at all.
You don't think he's constitute, is he? Oh boy. Well, it's
Actually, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
You
no.
haven't passed the wisdom save yet.
That's true. I've done very bad. Oh, I didn't pass it again.
Oh no.
Oh,
Terrifying.
Jen.
You can't
Can
get any
I,
closer to it.
can I attack him though?
You can attack him, yeah. You
Okay,
just can't
okay.
get any closer.
Then we're fine. Probably.
I think
He's-
attacks are at disadvantage, right?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh. Does that mean he would get to make saves at advantage?
No, it doesn't affect saves.
Oh, okay. That doesn't affect any way I attack.
You want to
I-
vampiric touch him?
when has that ever worked for me, Tim? I'm going to make him make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's a dirty 20. I rolled low.
Okay, 5d12 halved then.
All right.
Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, what terrible rules. 32 halves, 60 points of necrotic damage from a negative energy flood. I am
Nice.
spooked. How the turntable.
All right.
When Spooky gets spooked.
Okay, it is the Pit Fiend's turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's gonna go after you, Callie.
I did just lightning it.
Yeah, you watch it run
Fast
by.
track.
The fire giant is going to take an attack of opportunity.
The
Thank
fire
you.
giant has 2 shields.
Yeah, two big shields. And it's still missed. Yeah, it
Rude.
didn't roll high enough. So he watches it like tries to bash out with it, and the Pit Fiend just like hits it, like glances off of its wing
Why?
as it kind of pushes forward. It is also going to go by the Garistro. No, it can stay within melee of the Garistro and hit you. So it's kind of right up against the Garistro, and it's going to attack you. So it's going to make its bite attack first.
And you've got a +2 to your AC.
Yeah, I do.
That is a 24 to hit, or a 25, sorry.
24 is my AC, so yes.
Okay, and then so that's its bite,
Sick.
and then one with its claw.
Clow.
Clow.
That's 30 to hit,
Fuck you.
and that's a 31 to hit.
No, that one actually doesn't hit. It's too high.
I
and
have
that's a
decided.
27 to hit.
All four?
All
four hit.
all 4. Is this necrotic damage?
It's a whole range of damage. Alright,
If
so
you
the
could
first
just-
one is the bite.
If you could just take out necrotic for me, because I'm resistant to that.
Okay. I don't think he deals any necrotic.
Awesome.
So the first one is 22 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
But you do get your +4. That is back.
I am magic again. Con?
Yeah.
16.
Okay. That is a failure.
Oh,
So you take an additional 21 points of poison damage.
hell fucking.
And that repeats at the start of each turn.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
And then the claw attack.
I'm excited.
That's 18 points of slashing damage.
Sexy.
And then when it hits you with the mace.
Yep.
That's sorry, those are D6s. It's 9. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hot.
And
we have a meeting.
and an additional 20 points of fire damage.
I think you need to tweet at Lil Nas now. Like, I think.
Oh, I did.
And then the tail comes.
The tail.
And that is.
I'd lose my mind if he said yes.
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
Easy.
As you watch
Easy.
as the pit fiend just unloads on Callie, just like it like bites down onto her whole body and rips up as you watch just a spray of blood as it
Oh,
comes
it's so much
across
blood?
with its claw and then slams down with its flaming mace. You watch as it arcs through, it just erupts in flame and sparks fly off the ground. And then with like as she's like kind of just standing, it slams its tail into her again.
There's so much blood. There's so much blood.
There's a lot of blood.
Anyone
There's a
want
lot
to?
of blood.
Anyone want to play the game? Guess how many hit points Kelly has?
No.
Mm-mm.
Neppy, you're up.
Okay. How far is Callie from me?
She is 30 feet ahead of you.
Okay. And I've got big ape demon right in front of me.
Yep.
And Callie just got unloaded on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are going to do I'm gonna reach my hand out towards Callie and I'm gonna use life transference on Callie. Okay, what level do we cast that at? We have now become a cleric who needs to keep her party alive. Casually. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to cast that at 6th level. Tim?
Okay.
Actually,
Hmm.
what's the range on that? Because I think that's okay if I can do that.
I think it's...
Oh, it's 60 feet. Yeah. No, I'm
Yep.
going to do that instead. I am going to, instead of casting life transference at 6th level, I'm going to cast heal
Okay.
at 6th level because I can keep my hit points that way. So, Callie, you heal 70 hit points.
Nice.
Funk, yeah.
All right.
70, like 70.
70.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Happy.
And then, yeah, and then we are. And then I'm gonna bring. Nope, I'm gonna keep my spell slots. And then I am going to. I think that is it. I think that's all I'm gonna do, and I can't disengage with this thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand right there.
Okay. All right. It is Callie's turn.
It is my turn. I can't get away from this thing because he'll be next. I get the poison damage at the start of my turn.
Yes, you do. So yeah, you take an additional 21 points of poison damage.
I'm so.
Oh. As you go to cast that healing spell,
Oh no.
Oh no.
you watch as the healing magic doesn't take.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
But I
I'm-
burned the slot.
I'm down then.
So yeah,
With the
watch
poison damage, I fall down.
as you kind of cough up this black bile and slump over.
Fuck.
And Asmar's down and I'm nervous.
All right. It is now the fire giant's turn. It is going to he's gonna make a run for it. Yeah, you watch.
Yeah,
as he
save
just
yourself, dude.
Takes off towards
Get out of there.
stairwell. It is now the Garistro's turn.
Oh,
You watch as it it moves. The pit fiend is like so focused on Callie. You watch it kind of takes it starts to run and then turns around and like and lowers its head and is going to attack he's going to try to gore this guy.
The pit fiend?
Yeah.
Sweet baby Garistro.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Oh yeah, that hits. That's a 31. So he does.
Oh, this is bad.
then the Baron walks through the door and just takes Callie's body.
I already have the name for this.
So you
already have the
watch
name for
as
this.
the Garistro barrels through. It slams its horn, and you watch it emerge from the like chest of the pit fiend as it like roars in pain as it like pulls out, and then he's gonna try to hit him with his fist.
Do it.
Actually, no, he's gonna hit him with his hoof. He's gonna try to kick him down.
You kick him.
Yeah.
On him.
Kick that guy.
I've never loved a
That
Garistro
also
more.
hits. That's a 24.
Yeah, me neither.
So that is a 17, 23, and it's another 30 points of bludgeoning damage. So that is all up. That's okay. So that's one. And then the pit fiend has to make a strength save.
Yeah, let's see him get knocked
Yeah.
over.
It's just a straight save. Oh no, he makes it.
Fuck
Shit.
that guy.
That's 23. So he makes it. But you watch as the Garistro gives him a pretty good kick right in the back.
Yeah.
And you kind of like lunges forward as the like horn pulls out after he's kind of gored him, he kicks him off his horn. And you could see just this like thick purple blood just like pouring down the pit fiend's chest. It is
Why is
now
it purple?
the Balgura's turn.
Yes.
It is going to, let's see, seeing that
Angry
the
ape.
company did just attack it.
Just
Angry
go
ape.
after the pit fiend. Just do it.
Go after anyone but Callie.
That's enough.
Raise arms against your true oppressor, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a D100 to see.
We are all under the pit fiend's yoke, but together we can rise up. You
Yeah,
hear
so
mumblings
watching
from
that
under the
happen
ground.
and seeing its fellow demon kind of do that, you'd see it turns and it's going to run and jump. Kokuni, did you want to take an attack of opportunity?
It's running and jumping towards the pit fiend, it looks.
Yeah.
I will not take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Me neither.
And then it's going to make its 3 attacks.
We're just on the ground as this is happening. I'm around this area.
Yeah, you're right in front of all this mayhem.
Maybe the
Um,
Abyss has got something going for it. Maybe we didn't give it the true Blackwater try, you know? This is the caliber of demon coming out of the Abyss these days.
Okay, so you watch as it hits with one of its with its bite as well, as it kind of like punches into it, and it just doesn't make it, so it's like and it like lunges out and bites onto its ankle. All right. So that is that. It is now the next creature's turn.
Oh,
As you
man.
watch coming out of the, I don't know if anyone would be able to see this because the middle of the thing is so packed full of people.
Might be able
just
to
for
hear
the-
it.
Just for the folks at home, Tim, what goes on?
So you watch
How many legs?
as
How many legs
a,
do I hear above me?
a
Why would you say that?
wolf-like creature, kind of thin, gaunt skin, and a long, kind of jagged tail that almost has like a stinger on the end, kind of comes out, and you hear this like kind of growl emanate from down the hall. It's fairly large too. It stands probably about 12 feet. It is going to. Is it going to run away? Or is it going to go help its demon friends? Yeah, it's going to also run towards the pit fiend, but it does not have enough movement to get all the way there. But you, as it starts running down the hall, and then
Demons unite.
out of the other one,
Ugh.
you watch.
Fight.
This creature is going to fly out. You see large black wings and a draconic head kind of like fly out as this small-ish dragon. It's probably like its wingspan is probably about 8 feet wide, as it kind of looks and like surveys what's happening, and then flies towards the exit.
Yeah, smart move.
Kokanee, you're up.
Yeah, no, that's so. I just want to, Tim. I just want to be clear with what I'm seeing ahead of me.
Mhm.
Basically, the movie We Bought a Zoo, except it's from hell
Yeah,
and it's
the Hell
on
Zoo.
Callie, and
Yeah.
Callie's dying.
Yeah.
Have I gotten stepped on at all? They've just been managed
You're
to skirt around me.
close.
They're
You got hit
They're
from
very
behind.
careful.
And
The
Tim,
Valkyrie
Very
kind of
careful.
leapt next to it.
and also this is also directly between myself and the folks at home, the letters and Yana crew and the portal, right?
Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah,
a-
they're all right in front of
sort
that
of a-
portal door.
They're all that's
That's
No, those
great.
those are the things actually I specifically wanted to hear. So thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
Callie is within melee range of all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
okay.
pretty busy hallway at the moment. That
Okay.
part of the hallway is
Fuck
the
it.
busiest.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I think they got bigger fish to fry than me. I'm not that scary. I'm gonna just run up to Callie, who's lying on the ground. I am going to grab.
Just taking a union mandated nap.
She's taking a union mandated nap. I am going to grab her and try to basically just pull her back towards Neppy.
Okay, how far are you gonna pull her?
What I'd like to do in an ideal world is
Ideal world, we wouldn't be in a pit to
no,
hell.
you're right. You're right. I'm gonna, but I feel I'll say what I'd like to do, and Tim can say how realistic it is.
Okay.
I would ideally like to be pushing her so that
Okay.
my body is in between her and the
Okay.
fiend, and
Yeah.
push her out, like sort of
Okay.
like running and pushing her along the ground
Yeah.
towards Neppy.
Okay, so it is going to take you do get her closer towards Neppy, but it is going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yes, that is fine.
Because you are pushing her.
No,
and not
super. I
pulling
just
her.
don't want her take. I'm trying to stop her
Yeah.
from taking an attack of opportunity. Otherwise, I'm good.
Totally. It's going to try to hit you with its mace.
Yeah.
As it kind of reaches out. You watch the kind of flaming head alight. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, my AC's 14 at the moment, so
Yeah.
for sure hits.
All right. So you take that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's not
and
so
then
bad.
lots of ones in there.
It's good. That's good.
It's good, Tim. Thank you.
9. Another 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But
yes.
and then
What would you like to do?
sorry, so I'm assuming that's movement there,
Yeah.
action to push her out.
Yeah.
As far as I can, and then I figure it won't work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I will bonus action healing word into
Mhm.
Callie,
Okay.
just as at the end of the run.
Yeah.
It is 7 points of healing to Callie.
All right. I have to double check something because she was poisoned. I don't know if she is still poisoned now that it makes sense to me that she would still have the poison in her body. So that it
So
wouldn't.
I was just trying to Google the same thing
Yeah.
that you were, and that is the conclusion I came to, but maybe I'm not as good at maybe you can
Because it's not like the poison just magically disappears.
Yeah,
when you
no,
go
I-
unconscious.
maybe you can Google something better than me, Tim.
No, so
You know,
you try.
I tried. I figured maybe it's a magic poison. Maybe she goes unconscious and it's gone. That sort of poison, but they don't make those in hell apparently. So that's my turn.
So the
It's
healing
only
does not-
diseases that paladins are immune to.
Yes.
Yeah, can
I
They
looked
still get
that up
fucked up on
too.
poison.
I
Sorry.
looked that up.
the Reddit page I'm on, it's asking would a pit fiend's poison prevent healing out of consciousness? Someone's answer that they've given is sounds like they're dead.
Thanks, Reddit.
Thanks, Reddit.
Thanks so
Um,
much.
All right. It is.
Alexa, play Montero by Lil Nas X.
Oh, it's playing in so many
It is
people's
Letter's
houses
turn.
now.
I hope so. I hope so.
So hearing some sort of quadrupedal thing run out ahead of me,
Mhm.
I assume my plan is working flawlessly. And not that anyone is looking my direction, but if they are, they just see a pair of horns and the rest of letters just slowly emerge out of the earth. That's gonna be my whole movement.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take a scan and I see Callie's down. I'm like, oh yeah, that checks out.
I don't even know
but-
if you can see Callie because there's the
Okay.
Garistro, there's this new creature, the Garistro, and the Pit Fiend in front of you.
Yeah. So there's like 3 things attacking the
You-
big bad thing.
you
This
can-
is great. I'm loving this. I'm like 30 feet away from them, I guess, but that's my movement. So
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna see how it plays out. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself, and I'm just
Bada bing,
gonna
bada
bring
boom.
my hand over and it's gonna do the thing that it's never done before, which is interposing hand. Oh, is everything all right in the
I don't know,
crossing home?
it sounded like somebody yelled outside. Take a peek, peek and a poke.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have my big hand stand like a bouncer.
In front of you.
Yeah. Between
Okay.
me and that big pit fiend.
All right. Okay, it is now. We're back at the top of the order. Yana, you're up.
Oh,
Oh,
joy. I can't see that my friend's down, can I?
Make a perception check.
Oh, damn.
You might, because you're on the side, so you have a bit of a better view of all of it.
One might. Yana, not so much. 15.
15. Yeah, you can see. You can
Oh,
see where,
okay.
where Callie went down. Yeah.
Okay. That's better than expected. How's this pit fiend looking?
Yeah. I mean, he just got gored.
Cool.
But he still looks pretty mad.
New piercing.
It seems like this isn't like an everyday occurrence, but like he's trying to stay on top of it so he doesn't get in trouble from his boss.
I mean, I
Aw.
tried to tell him he wasn't following orders, so he's gonna get in
I
trouble.
wasn't looking for his emotional well-being, but I'll take
That's what you
it.
saw.
That's
I don't
what saw.
imagine we will find out,
Doesn't
but I'm
hide
so
it, yeah.
curious about the adventure that fucking fire giant is going on right now.
For that
Okay.
dragon.
The dragon. I hope the dragon and the fire giant are friends. That's what I hope.
It's like an unlikely like comedy of them coming together. It's
Yeah.
like, look, neither of us want to be here and we don't like each other. But
It's-
the only way we're gonna get out of here is
hell.
to trust
It's-
one another.
It's Shrek, but hell.
Shrek, but hell.
And also the cluster of things is a little bit ahead of the doorway now because the pit fiend did move towards Callie. It's still somewhat in front of your cage that you're standing in, but they're in front of the door a little ways.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm gonna cast some more necromancy at it then.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw again, please. But different.
That is a 33.
No.
Oh,
Or
that's
32, sorry.
That's
Oh,
fine.
that's
Oh,
better.
my mistake.
That's fine.
Whoops.
He's a hearty boy.
Okay, just add a couple of d8s. Casting blight at 6th level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and then 2 more. Okay, what do we got? We got. Guys, I don't know what to do. The D&D Beyond dice are cocked. What happens in this situation? Okay. Okay, I fixed it. They were just like rattling forever. That's 56 points of necrotic damage. But then you have to half
Woo!
because he saved. Like a coward.
Like the coward that he is.
That's 28.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you watch again as the veins on his very muscular form kind of bulge with black energy. Like you can see the like blackness in the veins. Like after your kind of green spell hits him, you watch the kind of like black veins kind of pulse, and you hear kind of a roar. All right, it is now the Pit Fiend's turn. Oh man, Pit Fiend is
The Pit Fiend is popular today.
Lots of friends.
He's having a day. This was not the day that he showed up for today, but here he is.
It's definitely
like-
a Wednesday for him.
Guys, he's like 5 days from retirement.
He is going
Stop!
to.
Don't say that. That makes me so sad.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna run away.
No, he's not gonna run away.
Yeah, he is.
He is going to.
Shame is worse than death in hell. Shame is worse than death.
Yeah.
in
No,
hell.
if he
Sort
dies
of
here, he
like-
dies for real.
That's true.
Like,
If you die in the dream, you die in real life.
I learned that from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
He's going to turn on the Garistro, because he's the most pain in the butt at the moment.
Good Garistro. Be a pain in the butt.
But yeah. All right. So the first one, yep. Oh, that hits. Okay, and then the claw.
the claw.
Look alive.
The
Ah.
That hits.
Are we
And then
nervous?
He's gonna bring his mace down on the Balgura.
Okay. Balgura.
Big bonk demon.
Big boy. Big boy.
Why isn't there more than one Pit Fiend here? Why do we have only one employee?
Because
Like, no,
one
great
tends to
question.
do the job.
Fernando just said in the chat that it wasn't even this Pit Fiend's day to work, that it was someone else's day, and he's
He's
covering
covering
because
the
they're
shift.
short staffed, which
Oh.
makes so much sense.
So much bureaucracy in hell. So much.
So much. Yeah, you watch as the Balgura just goes with a horrifying squish. You watch it bite into the Garistro with tremendous force.
Heaps.
And it that's another.
Wait, the Balgura goes squish?
Yeah, so you watch it bite it and then claw it with its hand across its right across its face, and you see blood just like splatter across the stone, and then it like turns around and slams its mace into the Balgura, and the Balgura just crumples, and then with its tail, it's going to try to hit Kokanee because it has 10-foot reach on that, so I believe that it can get you.
Yep.
So that one is a 25 or 26 to hit with the tail.
I think that's bigger than 14. I'm pretty sure.
I did-
Remember
It's been a minute
correctly.
since number school, but
I don't
think you're right about
remember. I
that.
don't remember kindergarten super clearly, but
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Are you out? Are you out?
Nope.
No?
No, I'm
No,
not.
I did.
I have an amount of health.
an amount of health.
All right.
Uh,
Neppy, you're up.
Neppe.
So you've now seen 2 healing spells not work on Callie.
And Kokanee is not looking okay. He is not looking okay. Okay. Okay.
He's stumbling a bit.
He's stumbling.
Maybe a bone poking out.
Ew. Didn't like that.
Like Kokanee physically is probably okay, but his shirt's taken a lot of damage, and we both know that will
Oh,
actually
the
kill him.
worst.
You all saw the intro. You know he's very protective of those 2 shirts.
He loves
Would
his
I have any
shirts.
idea? So I've seen the 2 healing spells not work. Could I put it together based on my knowledge that
You can make a medicine check. This isn't your action. It's just
this
you
isn't my
can-
action?
this
As
is
long
sort
as
of
this
like
is
a
not my
medical
action.
observation. So yeah.
Thank you so much. It's medical observation.
I've seen enough down that I can.
That's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, you can see where the bite happened, which was most of her body. The kind of like ridge of teeth from the legs, like all the way up the armor and the shoulder into the neck. You can see
Oozing.
where that happened. Kind of like a there's almost like a smoking, searing quality to it. And you can see the like where the exposed skin is. You can see there is sort of like a blackness that has spread out from that into the veins.
This is
Okay. So hear me out. Hear me out. So we've got Bulgara dead.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon gone.
Mhm.
Fire giant gone.
Mm-hmm.
Pit fiend there.
Yeah, mad.
Mad. Callie unconscious on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Kokanee essentially standing over top of her.
Mhm. The
On his-
Garistro is behind the pit fiend,
Yes.
and there's another creature that you haven't seen.
That I haven't seen. And Letters and Yana.
You haven't seen letters since all
Uh-huh.
this stuff took
Cool.
place.
Yeah.
You've
You did
heard
see Yana-
letters.
you would have seen Yana go into that.
Yeah, I'm in-
cell.
Yeah, I'm in the
Just
cell with the
behind.
portal.
You heard letters make an appeal for freedom.
Mhm, yeah, so
That-
you assume
that- that-
he's at the end of the hall somewhere.
Because there's I'm of 2 minds right now. Neppy.
Where is Clack right now?
Oh, that's a great question. Clack is with Neppy and Kokanee at the back.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like-
Okay.
Okay.
Has Clack said anything fun?
No way! I hate this place. He's been terrified the whole time.
Man, at a point when you don't have
I'm
to
so
whisper-
sorry. You just got to give me a second.
Absolutely, yeah.
At a point that you don't have to whisper to him, I would love to hear how Clack yells. Just some point in time.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just stand outside in our backyard. And just
Ah.
no, they'd all have to be holding hands for that.
If we hit a follower limit, we should to the backyard. The
Clack
clack
yelling
scream.
video.
Because my inner guts instinct is telling me to try and get in reach of Callie, Kokanee, and Clack and plane shift them out of there.
Trust your gut. Split the party. It'll
can't-
be fine.
I can't because they'd all have to be holding hands and we can't break the circle because we've already seen how that goes. Chatwater, we got through that.
Nah, Clack can make the circle. Trust your gut. It'll be fine.
But if Kokanee goes down, then he's not willing. And then I can't take.
And Callie's
Okay.
not willing.
And Callie's technically now not willing. Okay, so I am going to run in.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
Because
leave me
plane
here.
shifting is all about consent.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
So I am going to run in. I am going to reach down. Fuck. That's not a bonus action. God damn it.
You have your action still. You haven't.
I
used it.
know, but both of the things I need to do are actions.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to. I need Kokanee alive. Because he can cast Revivify. Okay. I am going to go in, and I am going to. I'm going to cast a 5th level life transference onto Kokanee.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, shit. Those aren't the good d8s. 2, 3, 4, and then it's. I get 2 more. Okay. Oh, that's good. 6, 12. 24, 30. Oh my god, math. 32. That's 64 points of healing to Kokanee. 32 points of damage to myself. And then I am just because Kokanee is essentially blocking Callie's body.
Mhm.
I am going to essentially just go in there and also just like body block the both of them. I am just going to try and insert myself in between, and just take the same menacing stance in front of the pit fiend, and just like I'm not turning my back on this thing. Just
All right, Callie, make a death save for me, please.
No, I don't want to. Fuck.
I'm sorry I couldn't get you this round.
No, it's okay. It's fine. We're all good. This is fine.
32 points of damage to myself. 34, sorry. Or was it 32? What did I say? Did I say 32 or 34?
You said 32.
32.
Thank you so much.
That's a
Natural
lot.
1.
Natural 1, baby.
Shit.
So that's
Shit.
2 failures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
It is now the Garistro's turn.
Get him.
Yeah, the Garistro is going to attack this pit fiend.
Get him, BB.
He's going to make his 3 attacks. So 2 with its fists. That one is yeah, that'll hit. And that won't hit.
What was it?
It was a natural 1. The second one was a natural 1.
Okay.
So it only would have been 14 to hit.
Can I make it a 24, Tim?
You can, yeah. Absolutely.
A cleric using his power to imbue a
You watch as
demon.
the first
Wow.
the first it kind of comes down with its fist right on the pit fiend's face as it kind of, and then it comes up with the uppercut and it connects with the jaw, but the pit fiend leans into it and stops it, and you watch this divine energy just like almost like a rocket punch, just like and just like you watch the teeth kind of like buckle and snap up. And then it's gonna try to kick it with its hoof.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's a
Hoofty.
29. Okay.
Hoofty.
So I'll roll the so it's 20, 40, 63 points of damage all up, and then he'll have to make a
Well done,
Yeah.
Lil Garistro.
Not a little. He's just a little bit smaller than the pit fiend.
But he's got a lot of heart, you know?
Tons of heart. This guy.
This basically King Kong
and then
versus
the pit
Godzilla.
fiend's
This
gotta
guy
make-
pushed me
is.
into hell. He's not our friend. Team.
For now, he is.
But then he went to go get you.
Yeah.
He just wanted to bring you back.
Then he's
Sort of a
gotta
redemption
make, the
arc.
pit fiend's got to make a strength save. Ooh, yeah, he makes it that time. So again, he tries to kick him down, and the pit fiend just kind of braces himself, and managed to keep his ground. All right, it is now the other demon's turn.
Other demon.
Unless you attack us and then boo. No, thank you.
Oh, he's helping out his
Going
demon
after-
friend.
It's going after the.
So last, session we watched Tim flirt with himself, and now we're watching Tim just.
He rolled a natural 20 with his buddy.
Hey!
Oh, that's big damage.
Now we're just watching NPCs, her monsters fight themselves.
Monsters fight themselves. Yeah. That's great.
Second one does not hit. So it doesn't hit with its tail stinger, but you watch as it leaps up and it actually goes low and slides across the stone and grabs onto the pit fiend's Achilles heel.
Whoa.
And it, is that? Pit fiend is not looking good now.
Good.
Uncanny.
Yeah, it is not looking good.
Why
Okay.
fight your own demons when they could just fight each other?
Right?
That's the best kind of therapy.
Combat
Okay,
therapy.
it is now Kokanee's turn.
Kokanee.
Yeah. So when we're talking about how bad this pit fiend's looking, are we talking like he looks like he's taken some damage, or he looks like he's like
He's looking rough. Like
he's
you watched as the Garistro hit him, he shattered a bunch of his teeth. And then like the whatever bit him from below, you just kind of caught a glimpse of this creature, this kind of like spined wolf-like creature with a massive, almost like scorpion-like stinger on its back, on its tail, I should say. You watch it like as it grabbed its Achilles heel, you watch the pit fiend buckled, and like you could see its like expression change into one of it's scared now.
Get it.
fuck yeah. Okay. So I guess it dies or I. So I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon on my sword.
Okay.
As a bonus action. That will drop Shield of Faith on Neppy.
Fine.
And I'm
Super
going
fine.
to charge at this pit fiend.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 2 attacks.
All right.
The first one will be a 23.
That hits. Yeah. Roll the damage for that one.
$33 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yes. Well done.
Yeah, so you said it got bit in the Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
And so has it like dropped down?
Yeah, it's like it kind of buckled on one knee.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So as I run at it, and as I'm running, I've got the Sunblade drawing out,
Yes.
and I cast Holy Weapon on it. I want to run, and as I'm charging at it, take steps as the boots of leaping, or the air striders allow me to step up towards its head and make a spinning attack at its neck.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So he watches this like this holy weapon just as you spin and just slice through its neck, and you watch just like a font of like dark purple blood just.
Wouldn't it like cauterize it?
Yeah, like as it like
it's a lightsaber.
As you open the wound though, like it still like gushes with blood as it like sears closed. Like as it sears closed once you've cauterized it, and it just is like a slow drip of blood as the whole creature, you watch its massive frame just like and its wings kind of crumple against it, and you watch as its whole form starts to kind of smoke and sputter inward as it slowly implodes in this kind of gory mess, and it is dead.
Yeah, I want to point at the exit, look at the others who were fighting it, and yell in Infernal, "There'll be more! Run!"
Okay. Let me see if they speak Infernal.
Might just be Abyssal. But yes.
They can see you're gesturing. Make a persuasion check at advantage for me, please.
Ooh. I can use a luck point on that one because that was a 2 and then a 3. Okay. 16.
Okay. So you watch as the Garistro kind of like and looks down at the other demon, and they kind of you see that they kind of back off a bit. So we'll see what happens on their turn. Letters, you're up.
Letters.
Oh boy, I just saw all of that happen. I'm gonna back up Kokanee, and I'm gonna come running over. I say, brothers, we're free. We are free to make our own ways. And I'm going to gesture, and my big hand is also going to gesture. Like I'm going to gesture the hand, which is also gesturing me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, go! And I'm gonna be very friendly. And we made it! Huzzah!
Right. Okay. So you kind of all congregate near the door. That is like there is a bit of a path to the door. All right, it is now Yana's turn.
Okay. How do I sell this door more? Oh gosh.
Do you have that spell that produces an LED light arrow?
I do
That
have
you
minor
can-
illusion. I've used minor illusion for sillier things. Yeah. Yeah, that might be the move, honestly. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna gesture towards the door and be like, this way, and cast minor illusion and throw up as many little arrows that glow as I can.
Okay. All right. Neppy, you're up.
Okay, I'm right next to Callie.
Yeah.
I am going to reach down with my action. I am going to cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
To purge the poison, so I can clean
Nice.
the poisoning from
Yeah.
her. And with my bonus action, because I have Spell Driver, I can cast a leveled spell up to level 3. So I am going to cast a 3rd level Healing Word
Nice.
into Callie to bring her back up. So that's 3d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. God, the best feat I've ever taken. I mean, that's a mixed bag. That's going to be like 12 points of healing.
Okay. So you watch as Callie's eyes open, still glowing, that kind of golden color, kind of sputters up some black bile.
And I'm just going to yell out, Blackwater to me now. That's what I'm going to yell out.
Okay. Callie, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna stand up.
You see the like smoking remains of the pit fiend.
My javelin of lightning is there, isn't it? Is it there?
I think you get it. Like, yeah, it would be in the remains of the. Yeah.
How far is the
double
remains
check.
from me? Oh, there's things around the remains, aren't there?
The Garistro and the other demon are there. Yeah.
And me.
And me.
And
Hold on
clap.
to it though, because it turns into. Well,
Turns
when it
into-
reaches its target, it turns back into a javelin. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, can someone please grab my javelin?
All right. It is the Garistro's turn.
Please don't. Please don't.
You watch as it kind of like looks at all of you, and kind of like furrows its brow, and then turns. And you watch as it heads toward the levers, as it runs over, and it uses its full movement to get all the way there. And you watch as it pulls one of the levers, as you watch as 2 doors open up. It is now the other demon's turn, and you watch it kind of follow its lead, and it heads towards the Garistro. And with his movement, it just gets up to him. And Kokanee, it's your turn again.
Yeah, as I am in front of the bad boy, I will grab the Spear of Lightning.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
If I can.
Mhm.
Thank
And
you
then I
so
will
much.
go over to Neppy and Callie. Hands out.
Okay. It is Letter's turn.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna jog over. I see how all this is going, and I'm just gonna do a real quick peekaroo in terms of what the thing had in its pockets. Of the
Okay,
pit
you
fiend.
would say it didn't have any armor, like it was just basically bare skin. It had 2 large bracers that are still kind of there, but they're massive.
Take
You can
one.
take an investigation check if you want.
I'll take an investigation check. I'm not doing anything else in my action. Just
It's
like maybe
it's
he's got
truly
a
hell,
letter
no one
from a
has
loved
pockets.
one or something. 25.
25. Okay. So you look, you see its giant iron mace that does have some kind of infernal runes on it. The mace itself is probably about 8 feet long. And the bracers are similarly sized.
Ooh.
And you look through and you find you do find in the remains a almost like a golden token of some kind. It almost looks like a coin, but it's a bit more jagged on its edges.
I will take that.
Okay, it's fairly large. It's probably the size of a dinner plate.
Great. I'll tuck that under my arm.
Okay.
And join hands with the party.
All right. I think that's and then Yana.
Can I make it to them with my movement?
Yeah, out of the cage, you can just make it to them, I think. Or you
Cool.
could use your full action to dash and kind of grab hands.
Whatever it takes out.
Yeah.
Grab hands.
All right. Neppy, you watch as out of one of the open cages that's a bit farther ahead, you watch as another Garistro steps out and kind of like looks over at all of you and kind of stands there. But now it's Neppy's turn.
Are we all grabbing hands? Is everybody in Blackwater hands grabbed,
Yeah.
awake, consenting, and willing?
Mhm.
I am going to look over at the Garistros, and in Abyssal, I'm going to say, was a pleasure doing business. Go have fun. And then I am going to cast, using the door of Sigil, I am going to cast Plane Shift to get us out.
All right.
And I'm going to land us beside Arika Sarad's house.
Okay.
Far the fuck away from that bar.
All right. And with that, that's where we're going to take our break. As you
Oh, God
Oh,
damn it.
no. Oh, boy.
I almost died.
I almost died.
Rika Sorrel, by the way, we're at her house, but she's in the bar.
Yeah.
are.
I am going to send a message to her
Oh,
shortly when we do
hold
that.
on, hold on.
Boy.
We're still not on break yet.
Yes. Jen, did you want to? Yeah.
Thank you so much to our raids and gift subs and subs so far. Thank you, Rockstar, for the raid. Thank you, Fernando, for a whole bunch of gift subs.
Fernando, we love you.
And thank you, Shadow Tiger, for re-upping your subscription. It means so much to us. Thank you all, and have a good break. We'll be back
See you soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hey folks, Emma here.
So, do you experience lore panic? You know, that deep, dark, sinking feeling that your DM or campaign notes are missing and disorganized? That you've forgotten an important plot point and it's going to send your life into a swirling void of angst and regret? Well, if you're like me, then you'll be happy to know that Blackwater is here to help. Yes, you, little lore keeper. We're really proud to announce our partnership with Silverwing Armory. Silverwing Armory is a Canadian company that specializes in gaming goodies, RPG resources, and nerdy necessities to help plan your campaign. My personal favorite are their campaign notebooks. Each of these beautifully designed books is handmade and crafted, showcasing original designs by the creator herself. There's enough that they'll match perfectly with wherever and whenever your game is set. They're also fully customizable, with different types of paper, dotted, lined, or graph, whatever works best for you. Finally, they're system agnostic, so no matter what game you run, from D&D to Call of Cthulhu, your lore is kept safe and organized however you like it. Head on over to their Instagram and website at Silverwing Armory and use our promo code Blackwater for 10% off at checkout. It supports this amazing Canadian business and helps support our stream and the story we keep telling week after week. So you get less of this and more of this. Silverwing Armory, for the lore keeper in all of us. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Mish.
Mish, Mish, Mish,
And we're
Mish.
back!
Mish.
Oh, the badger arrives again.
I don't have any
Michelle.
cats around me.
Oh.
They've all left me. So
The interplanar badger.
careful, Tim. Rogue will
Oh,
lick that
boy.
plate you just
Yeah.
put on the floor.
Yeah. No, my cat, she garbage.
No, Tim, my cat is garbage.
Yeah, my cat just likes to eat garbage.
My cat likes to eat
So
plastic.
relatable.
So before we hop back in,
Mhm.
Len,
Hello.
what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm doing a 10-hour stream tomorrow because tomorrow I hit 10 months of being sober. Actually, in 2 hours I hit technically. And we're being
Oh, yeah.
technical.
You.
But I'm doing a 10-hour stream tomorrow from 12 p.m. PST to 10 p.m. PST.
Hell
If you
yeah.
want to come hang out with me, I'm going to be playing lots of games. It is just Len Leno. on Twitch.
Nice.
We'll throw up your link in the chat so that
Do
everyone
it.
can go follow you.
It's a good time.
Sweet. Tim and I will be on there later tomorrow evening playing some fun, sweet spaceship games with Len, where we go rescue bunnies in space. It will be very
Nice.
good.
So
very
wholesome and
wholesome.
sweet.
Super wholesome and sweet.
But like
So
also
wholesome.
dangerous. Like it's a dangerous
It's
game.
dangerous work saving bunnies.
Yeah.
Saving bunnies. We take an hour to do each level because we don't leave any bunny behind because that's how it goes. Cool. Tim.
So you arrive back outside of Erika's house in the city of Sigil. You all make it back, smelling of sulfur. What would you like to do?
As soon as we land, Callie's gonna like cough up some whatever that sludge was.
Mm-hmm.
The Baron is alive. The Baron's alive, I think.
You said your arm was burning.
As soon as we got down there, I think the Baron is still alive.
Oh, we destroyed his armor. We threw it into lava. That ought to do it.
Maybe not. I've been thinking about it, and do you remember how sometimes Ulrika talked about it, and we've known that there are places where there are portals?
Sure.
Well, they worship Garrix at the King's Cauldron in Cinderfall. Garrix resides in the Fire Plane. The Baron is from the Fire Plane, or the Hells, and currently resided there. So if that was a portal, it could not have necessarily destroyed the armor, but we could have sent it there.
And my pants?
It might, I don't know. We know Velsum was destroyed, so we know that your pence is a phylactery. It might be different because of the innate properties of that armor and where it's from and who it was. And if we think about it, from what we know of devils, they don't die unless they're in hell. And technically, we didn't kill the Baron in hell. We killed him on a floating piece of the Feywild.
Right.
That was not yet a part of hell.
Callie, do you want to add him to the to-do list?
I would. Also, you'd look at
Callie.
Callie, and her eyes aren't glowing, and the aura is gone but my hair is still white, just completely white.
Do you feel
Yeah.
all right? I mean, I know that you.
Other than the bite mark and the poison.
Yeah.
Knowing the one person I set out to kill isn't actually dead.
Well, not for long.
And on the flip side, the next time we go back to that bar, they'll know not like I think we hear me out. Because if we want to take down a demon or a devil, we're gonna have to find about his whereabouts. So the only devils we know are at that bar. If we go back to that bar, they're like, "Oh, you're those people who we tried to push in, but then you killed our boss," and then he's probably in a world of trouble because they're now dealing with a prison breakdown in hell. So I feel like we're probably not going to deal with that specific individual again. So if we go back to that hell, you can get anything at the Maw, including the location of Baron von Krom. You know, we go to the Shadowfell, we get Kokanei's god things back, and then we go back and become regulars at the Hell Bar, and we track down that bad guy.
Kelly, what did the bar owner say to you when he took you aside? I couldn't hear it.
He was talking about the other bar, right?
Yeah, you asked him about the Blood Fortress.
And he said, he talked about how, he had plans for it, right?
They were formulating what to do because something happened over there. They're not exactly sure what.
Yeah, something.
They've heard rumblings.
Something happened, or there. It seemed they had plans, or we're talking about plans.
Well, if we're dealing with a power struggle between demons and devils, that is not something we necessarily want to insert ourselves in the middle of.
No. Yana, you wanted to say something?
Just if you're okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Your hair's white, so that's concerning.
It looks pretty.
I'm actually gonna take it out of the braids. I'm just gonna have my hair down.
Okay.
I think this is harder to change your hair than your eyes. I don't know. I don't think it's anything bad.
I think it's just who you are.
I think so.
Unless anyone has any objections, I'm going to message Rika and figure out where she is and apologize for leaving so suddenly. We should take a rest, somewhat tucked away, and then go to our meeting.
Do you just want to go into her house again and just like crash on her floor? Or
should I ask if that's okay
Do you-
first?
Like sending to her?
Yes, I can send to her.
Why don't I try message first and see if she's around?
Oh,
Save a spell slot
yes,
if we have to.
of course.
What's the distance on message?
120 feet.
It's a little bit farther than that.
Sure. So I would try it. Just see if we can save a spell slot.
Yeah.
If not, no, she's not here.
Then I will cast Sending to Erika Sarat.
Okay.
Hello, Erika. Apologies. Things got out of hand. We're back near your house. Sorry.
You hear back.
I'm not done. Are you all right? There we go.
You hear back. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm fine. I left after you left. I'll be there soon.
Great. And we just wait. We just
as you wait,
stay.
I'm going to cast Identify on the giant jagged golden dinner plate that I took from that pit man.
Okay.
The pig man.
You learn it is not magical, but let me just see with identify if you still learn anything about it.
Okay.
No. Yeah, so it is not magical, but you can see now that you've kind of got it out and you clean off some of the viscera from it. You can see that it is carved with infernal lettering, and there is a symbol on the front, and you can see it is a sword that is pointed up with wings kind of that extend out next to it. They look kind of like Callie's wings, like angelic wings, and you can see chains like that form kind of like an X over top. And infernal, it says, let me see here. Oh gosh, where is it? It says Tortura, the city of cages.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I share that with everybody else.
Have I ever heard of Tortura?
Make a history check.
Yes.
Sure.
Sorry.
Can I as well?
Sure.
That's gonna be a 21.
21.
Way higher than me.
You have heard reference to a prison city in Avernus. You have never heard the name Tortura, nor the epithet the city of cages, but you have heard that there is, like in your reading, that there is believed to be a prison city in Avernus that the archdevil Zariel uses to kind of bolster her armies.
I would relay that information.
And what was your history check, Callie?
History check.
I think Yana made one too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I made one way lower than Neppy's.
Okay. Yeah, you're less familiar with the sort of workings of the hells and the the religious side of things is a little bit more foreign to you.
Got a natural 20, so 21.
Okay.
Okay.
You have heard of Tortura, the city of cages. You know that this is that was a place that the Baron was a part, had dealings there. It's somewhere that you know that like it is a prison city essentially, but there are also prisons within that city that are owned and kind of run by other devils or archdevils. Even though it is in Avernus, it's a place where like because the only way to get into hell is through the first plane. You can't jump to other planes. That is kind of like the main place where prisoners are brought in, and then sort of divided and separated.
I would relay that as a group.
Well, it's obvious that the bar owner, whoever he was working with something, perhaps a deal, funnel people there.
I mean, that was the whole thing that Erika said. It's a big trap. They get you drunk, they put you in the thing, and I guess you're sold somewhere in hell.
The boss, or the bar owner, he will reform in hell at some point. It will take him some time to regain his strength, but he will come back.
But let's not forget those like dragon demons we met out in Weirang Dune or whatever, because we were like, oh, we can send you back to hell, and we're like, we'll send you the hard way, and they're like, no, please don't do that because we'll probably get a demotion.
Yes.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna deal with that guy again, and if we do, he might be a janitor. Like,
What are the chances the bar owner knew me? Do we think he would have known me at all?
I don't know.
As in, he's an associate of the Baron, and the Baron's like, watch out for this one.
Guess so. Maybe I'm
Tough to-
paranoid.
It's tough to tell because you came in hot. I mean, everybody in that bar was all eyes on you. It'd be pretty tough to parse whether it was a more personal aspect.
I think a celestial walking into a demon bar is probably not something, or sorry, a devil bar is not something they get every day.
Yeah, probably not.
And they likely have big machinations of what is going to go on with what we now know happened in the Abyss. We didn't even get a chance to talk about that.
My sending stone doesn't work here, eh?
No.
Well, we should take a rest before we head back to the Banded Sombre.
Yeah.
Clean ourselves up.
Gonna find a chair, have a short rest, mend my
All right,
shirt.
you find a crate kind of in a nearby alley. But after about 10 minutes, Arika arrives. She invites you in to rest, just in her kind of simple home. She doesn't have her mansion up again. But she does kind of pull out a teapot, and you watch she kind of whips up a pot of tea for everyone as you kind of sit and rest. And she kind of is like, so is that something that happens a lot with all of you, or?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
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 I don't think intentionally. I don't think we go into places looking to cause a ruckus. But it just kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't really frequent the Maw, so
Probably good.
yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it just I may have to lay low for a little while.
Sorry.
It's okay. It happens. I don't make friends everywhere I go.
Letters, you're welcome to come to our plane for a bit.
I think I'll be all right.
Are we taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got probably what 2.5 hours right now before we have to,
Yeah, you probably got about 2 hours.
before we have to go see the the Elder Monk is her title.
The Elder Monk. Yeah.
The Elder Monk, a dreamer. Is anyone in need of more potent healing or anything? Is there anything I can do? All right.
Yana, you were gonna say something to me?
You should show Eureka what you found.
Oh yeah, Erika, check this out. You got anything from the city of cages? I got this little bad boy. How many people go there and back again, right?
Oh, I've read about this place. I don't know anyone who has been there and come back, so that's very interesting.
Well, here, you can have it. I'm not going to do anything with it. It's the size of a dinner plate.
Okay.
I feel like you're like an academic or whatever. You've got a museum of doodads from across the plains?
I have a bit of a collection, sure.
There you go.
She kind of reaches down in her bag, and you watch she just kind of puts it in her bag and closes it up.
Great. While we're talking about planes and stuff, let's just talk in your house instead of going to a bar. What do we need to know about the Shadowfell and like traversing it and stuff?
Yes, right. Of course, we didn't really get to talk about that. Well, it is a I don't know how to put it. It's a melancholic place, and the longer you spend there, the more it can start to eat away at you. And where you're going is a bit of a trek, I think. The mountains are, if they take you through the portal, it will take you to the monastery. The mountains are at least, I would estimate, maybe 5 days to a week. And then it's through the mountains. As far as I know, the place that you're looking for is beyond there. I don't know how much farther it is beyond that.
Beyond the Dread Range. In the Ashen Plains, it said.
Yeah. It's it'll be a journey.
We're all
Can
right
you-
with the journey, I think.
Can you think of anything that comes in real handy in the Shadowfell? Like, I don't know, a special type of fire that sheds light through extra darkness, or uh, really good coffee, or I don't know.
I would try to limit your use of fire, because of how things exist there. The more light that you emanate, the more attention you may attract.
Got it.
I don't exactly. I mean, I guess I kind of know why you're going. But are you sure that you're going to be able to do it?
I don't think we have a choice.
Right.
If she destroys the relic, then it far worse things.
I mean, I don't mean to I don't mean to overstep, but what's to say she hasn't destroyed it already?
We
How
checked
do
a
you-
couple days ago, and it was still good.
How do you destroy those things?
Hit him with a hammer or something, right?
It
Like, you
is-
can just break it.
It is a fragment of a god. It requires a lot more than just a hammer to break it.
Right.
Now, this one, I would gesture to the one I wear on my neck. This one is imbued with energy from my god. But it was not crafted by her. The piece that Kokani put into the gun is much different. At least we can hope. By her grace, we can hope.
Of course.
You Callie would have told us, I'm assuming, about in her talk about how the Chained Oblivion got cut up real bad. Right? That was something that only she was told.
Mhm.
Okay, but we know that now.
Oh, yeah.
The Matron of Vengeance, believe, killed the Chained Oblivion.
Oh.
There are 2 objects in the entire world holding her from going after my god and from all the gods of the Pantheon.
Mhm.
The reality is that we don't have a choice in this. If there is a chance that we can get it back, it is something that we have to take.
Of course. Of course.
We aren't naive in thinking that it will just go well, but we are unfortunately at the point where we have to try our best to make it go well. So we don't have a lot of other options.
Right. Right. Well, I wish I could be more help.
You're plenty of help.
A lot of the creatures in the Shadowfell rely on stealth. They like to stay hidden until the last possible second. So keep your wits about you. And like I say, the more attention you attract, I guess the juicier a target you make.
Here's my question. Genuine question. This cosmic zoo or whatever, can you buy things from it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If we've got an hour, we've got to go to the cosmic zoo and buy like a dog or something that's going to hang out with us. and like bark if something's coming close. There's got to be some sort of like monkey from the astral plane or something that like has like super sense, and if we could have that with us, I think that would really, because I have zero faith in our ability to like spot ambushes coming
I mean, if
Or be sneaky.
or be sneaky.
I mean, if I can use, I am quite perceptive. I can be quite perceptive when I need to be.
Is like a sneak snail a thing? Like a snail that like the slime that comes out of it makes you quiet? Is that a real thing, or did I invent
I
that?
I don't know. I don't know a ton about local fauna. I know a bit, but the man to talk to would be the zookeeper, Exo Quick.
We've got time. We've got time.
Well,
Excellent.
right now,
Well, I mean, because maybe the elder guy is like, look, now or never, time to go to the Shadowfell.
I have a sense that a dreamer will be like, yes, we will open the portal to you now, and we go.
I guess we gotta go to the zoo then.
I'm just saying, just an idea, because I like we can just blunder into the Shadowfell and probably get ambushed a few times. But if there's a chance that we have like a shrieking fish that we put in our backpack or some cockamamie nonsense, like I think that's worth checking out with like the fucking 90 minutes we've got.
We spend 30 minutes at this zoo, no more, no less. I will not be late for this meeting.
No, of course not. I mean, it's a zoo. What could happen?
Letters.
How fun could it
What?
I will not be late for this meeting.
No, look, I'll pick up a watch on the way. There's a couple dudes selling them in their jacket. Like, we're gonna do
Goddess Grace. All right. If we have to go to the zoo, we go to the zoo. I know that Kelly and I will be loud. And we don't have Finnan with us for his assistance or his eyes.
We
But we'll
gotta
make
get a
do.
sneak snail.
We do generally stick out.
Yes.
At least, I mean, if they have a sneak snail, that would be great, but at least something that is more perceptive than us. I'm sure that we are, but I think some sort of maybe guard dog of some type maybe isn't a crazy idea.
At the very worst, there's lots of things for me to see, Neppy.
I've already said, you don't, I'm not the boss. You don't need to convince me. I'm just 30 minutes.
Okay, then we're
Okay, let's go. We're losing
To the
time.
zoo!
As we're walking, Callie wants to walk up beside Neppy.
I would
Yes.
I would say a quick goodbye to Arika. Thank you.
Ricky, you want to come to the zoo?
I'll just meet you. I'll meet you at the temple.
Thank you.
That's probably a good idea.
Thank you. We will be there 15 minutes ahead of our scheduled meeting time.
All right.
Have
Have fun at the zoo.
Look.
We'll be there on time.
Goddess Grace, all of you. Let's go to
I
the fucking
love
zoo.
Sigil.
Tim, we got a short rest in though, yeah?
Yes, you did get a
Okay.
short rest. in.
All right.
if Callie can walk up beside Neppy
Mhm.
while we're walking, just kind of like side up beside her. I think just like gently grab her, or just like kind of grab her arm, just like the like gentle grab, just like the wrist. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna like I think side up next to her. Thanks for always saving me.
Well, you're not the only one who can't leave anyone anywhere.
Means a lot.
You would do the same for me,
I know. But
and you do.
I know. Just thankful to have you here.
There is so much of me that for the longest time thought that I would be walking alone through this world, just on some journey of prophecy, towards whatever unknown ahead of me. And then this party fell into my lap. And I cannot fathom. It is not the easiest life. And it is certainly not the one that I think I thought about when I was titled High Priestess or sent on my way towards Wolfar. It is far more rich, and it is far more wondrous for all of you in it. I am a better person with all of you in it.
I definitely am too.
And we're going to get the Baron.
Yeah.
I promise.
This deal, this unspoken deal we have of not leaving the other one
Mm-hmm.
when we're in danger.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't ask you this, and I think I already know your answer, but I think just for my own conscience, I'm gonna ask you to not die for me, okay?
I'll try.
So do you
Plus,
think,
I've got to get you home.
I know.
Hey?
What do you think Maya will think of the hair?
I think she's going to love it. It's beautiful. My hair's always been this colour. It's never changed. Why do you think I put the gold in it? Kelly, you're wondrous. You know that.
Yeah. Me
And
too.
you're so powerful and kind. The Baron should be shaking in his boots.
Yeah. Don't know. We have his spurs, don't we?
We have his claw. We have his spurs. And I believe we have his... he just doesn't have his hell plate. He just, yeah, we've got his gauntlet and his spurs, and he just maybe has his armor.
Maybe.
We took his horse from him.
Yeah.
He can't ride off on a nightmare anymore. I mean, maybe he's found another one, I don't know.
I think we leave it until it's more pressing.
Promise me you'll tell me. Promise me.
Yeah.
Good. Because we can't have another night of you here in Camellia. And I don't live in the same house as you in Camellia anymore.
Maya will tell you.
Well, I know, but if you attack her in the middle of the night like you tried to last time.
Easy. Being easy.
I know.
Okay. Let's go
And
to
let's go. Let's come on. Let's go.
the zoo.
So you arrive. It takes you about 15 minutes to get over to the zoo, but you can see it's a bumping attraction. There are lots of strange folk from across the plains that have kind of gathered to kind of head through the zoo.
Do we get any sense that we've been here before, Tim?
No, not yet.
Shit.
It's like,
Oh,
but as you walk in, you see kind of near the, like right as you kind of come in the entrance, you can see there is a golden fur tabaxi.
oh no, I'm not.
He's got kind of like sort of some fringe
Oh, no.
poking out and a long kind of like almost mullet like mane that's kind of resting on his shoulders. He's wearing kind of like a billowy sort of jacket. And he's kind of leading people through. He's talking up a new exhibit. As you can see, he's kind of pointing to You see this kind of like ooze-like slime in this like glass case. It's a fairly large glass case. And you hear him like, "Oh, yeah, he'll track you anywhere. You get one of these. Shit, it's been a long time. Yeah, it'll get you anywhere." And you can see it's kind of slithering around. It's been a long time since I watched that documentary. And then and you see some people kind of looking at it, and he's like, "Now it's feeding time." And he opens part of the glass, and he tosses in what looks like the corpse, like a pretty mangled corpse. And you like see him shut it very quickly as the slime kind of slithers over, and it just like pours itself into the skin, and you watch the skin just like dissolve away as the people are like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And you can see the zoo kind of continues in like sort of a horseshoe. But what would you like to do?
I guess that's the guy we want to talk to.
Probably.
Arika told us his name, right? It was Exo.
So quick.
Extra quick.
Quick.
Well, I hate to interrupt the tour, but I feel like, we're on the clock. Yeah, I'll just go over to Exo quick and sort of pull him aside.
Okay, so
If I
he's
can.
gonna walk up. He goes,
I'll walk up beside ladders.
he goes,
Mhm.
"Oh shit,
Hey,
you're back. I
What?
know you.
oh, yeah, no, a lot of people know me. I didn't know that anyone knew me around
I'm talking to
here.
you. I'm talking to her.
Oh,
Me?
Yeah, I know you.
You know me?
You've been here before.
Here.
Yeah. You don't remember?
When
I gave you my card. I gave one of you my card. It doesn't matter. What do you want?
Who did he
we're
give the card to?
He gave it to Drill.
Oh.
we are on a bit of a time crunch, but we are heading to the Shadowfell, and we were wondering if you had any kind of animals that'll either help us move stealthier or like be some sort of like guard animal to help us detect danger before it approaches.
You see, he kind of like looks at her and he's like, "Well, you just came to the right place.
That's what we heard.
I just happen to have a whole pack of shadow mastiffs. Just came in
What
the other day.
is that?
Well, follow me." And he kind of leads you behind one of the glass cages, and he kind of pushes open a door, and kind of leads you down this hallway.
Are we going with them?
I don't know. Are you?
Oh
are you
yeah,
welcome?
associates.
Yes, please.
All right, and he takes you through another set of doors, and you see another kind of a pen. You can see it's again a glass. Like all of these cages are glass, but you can see it's like this cage is like it's pretty barren inside. Like whereas the cages done up in the zoo are like there's a bit of like a habitat that's been created. This is just like it's just basically an empty room, but you can see 6 dog-like creatures, but you can see there's sort of this like wispy darkness kind of emanating off of all of them, and you can see one of them is noticeably bigger than the others, kind of in muscularity and a little bit in size. These are shadow mastiffs, straight from the Ashen Plains.
You've been to
Ashen
the Ashen
Plains.
Plains?
Oh, no, my associate who procured these.
Are they here? Because we are so interested in the Ashen Plains. We'd love to hear about that.
Well, no, Kelmark is not here, but I can tell you where to find him, but it'll cost you.
Oh, of course. How much would it cost me to know that?
Well, that'll be 500 gold pieces.
For the dogs and the information? That
Oh,
sounds
no,
reasonable.
just for the information. These dogs
Oh.
come at quite the premium.
Well, wait, what? So, wait, I'm paying to find out where I can talk to a guy?
Yes.
That's what you asked for.
That's true, I did. Man, I've really stepped in it. Let me confer with my associates.
Mr.
Sir-
Quick. Go ahead, Yana.
When he said procured, did any of us pick up that he meant stolen?
You can make an
Yes.
insight check.
Cool. I'm gonna make an insight check.
Yeah.
An 11 for Yana.
22 for Neppy.
He absolutely stole them.
Motherfucker.
I mean, or whoever took them stole them.
Yeah.
Is
And we have that
Kelmark,
person's name.
is Kelmark one of the Dosen?
Oh yeah, he's a planar docent. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. How much would one of the mastiffs cost us? Maybe the big one.
Oh well, that's the alpha female. She'll run you 3,000 gold pieces.
I think we should look. Size is great. Let's see, Clack. I feel like you should be the deciding factor, whichever one you get along with best. Because honestly, you being left alone with one of them, I could see happening, and I would really prefer you to have a bond with one.
I mean, I don't know if I want to go in there with all of them.
Is that
doesn't
safe,
seem
Mr.
safe.
Quick? Is that safe? He's a zookeeper.
Oh.
He knows. Is that?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's safe. Sure.
We'll
Insight
go in
check
together.
that?
We'll go in together.
You can make an inside check, sure.
I can already tell you it's not safe, but
Oh, it's fine.
that's going to be a 24.
Oh yeah, he is not confident. Like he's like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like he's not interested in safety.
Callie, you got that whole polar bear. We'll be fine. Come in with us. Shall we all go in with all the dogs? Just everybody in this cage
That
together?
might spook him a little bit.
I
I'll stay out here.
I
I'll
probably
keep an eye on things.
shouldn't.
I'll stay out here. Why don't you guys
Okay.
go in and
Okay, I'll go in. I'll go in.
we'll
go in.
we'll run lifeguard if needed.
Oh, Niana and Letters are gonna go in. And
And Clack.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
I'll
I'm
stay
gonna
out with
cast. Do I have
Exo.
it? Do I have it up today? No, of course I don't. One spell that would be fucking helpful in this situation. Nope. I'm gonna cast guidance on Clack as he walks in.
Oh my God, Letters. Yeah,
Okay. And you see, he kind of comes around and he opens a door next to, like, kind of on the side of the chamber. And so, who's all going in?
Oh fuck!
Yana Letters.
Our wizards and our Letters. I mean, our Clack.
All right, so you all step in, and you watch as the whole pack of them kind of like as they immediately kind of growl and all kind of form together. And you can see they're pretty horrifying looking dogs. Their mouths are fairly large and full of sharp teeth as they kind of scowl at you. I'm gonna need all three of you to make animal handling checks.
Cast. You know what I'm gonna say, Tim? I don't know if it'll work. Animal friendship on the big one.
Doesn't
It's
work. They're
not-
monstrosities.
No.
I got a 17, which is
Clack has
can't-
guidance.
do much better than
What does
that.
guidance do? Give a
D4.
Plus 4?
oh,
D4?
plus 4. Well,
One D4.
You
You
rolled a 4 on his D20.
Fuck me sideways.
I
I couldn't have gone in.
rolled a 14.
Okay. So you watch as you all kind of are like they immediately kind of become quite aggressive and start barking very loudly. And you watch two of them kind of leap forward. And one of them is going to try to bite Clack.
Oh God.
He manages to pull his hand away as it's like and is kind of growling. You have a round of what would you like to do?
I think we just leave.
Grab the boys and get out.
Okay, so you gotta pull out.
Yeah,
Kind of like-
disengage.
Yeah, so you disengage and all head out the door and slam it behind you as more barking can be heard inside. And you watch as Exo Quick just kind of laughs.
So,
I mean-
not safe.
Yeah, you didn't even take any food.
This man.
Look, I'm gonna.
You didn't tell us to take any food either.
What? In what situation would you ever come up against an animal without any food?
In what situation would a good business owner not tell people something that could prevent them from being killed in
I
their
mean-
facility?
You were keen on buying it. I mean, I just assumed you knew what you were doing.
No, not at all. Which actually makes me realize I know I was the one sort of leading the charge on the let's buy a zoo situation. But if we're going into possibly the deadliest situation yet, I don't think we have time to tame or train a
Bond.
dog.
With an animal.
Here, Exo, I'm gonna just be real with me real quick. Just yes or no. Do stealth snails exist?
Kind of like leans in. I mean, how valuable is that information to you?
Okay, that's no good. I just needed a yes or a no. Do they though? Do they? Because I'm not
How
gonna pay for that
badly do you want to
information.
know?
But if you have a stealth snail, I might buy one.
How badly do you want to know?
How badly do you want to sell a stealth snail?
I think that's a no.
I think it sounds like he doesn't have a
That's
stealth
a
snail.
no.
I don't have one, but I know where I can get one.
Really?
Can I insight check him?
You just gave us the
I wanna-
information
I
for
wanna-
free.
I want to insight check that.
Sure, make an insight check.
25.
Yeah, that's higher than me.
He knows where you can get a snail.
26.
And he'll call it a
26.
stealth snail.
Yeah, it does not seem on the level. He's very convincing though. He seems like he's got a silver tongue. But you can you're like, that's not a thing. You're confident that stealth snails are not a thing.
Stealth snails don't exist.
Fuck. Well, how much time do we have? I mean, I feel like, look,
We have
I know I
15
said let's
minutes
get the
left in our
dog.
visit.
Yana, as long as you're here, do you want to see all their mammoth-related creatures?
Like,
Sorry to
you
waste
do
time.
that.
This is a bad idea. I'd love to pay for like if you have like an express pass, I'm happy to chip in. Like, thank you for your time, sir. Whatever.
Yeah, okay, that'll be 50 gold pieces each.
Can I insight check him on that one?
I'm
I'm
not-
absolutely not.
I'm not going to go on the
Sir.
tour.
Sir, I almost died on your premises. I'm not paying you shit.
It's 26.
26. I mean, seems like that seems higher than the price that like was posted outside.
Well, did we see what the price that was posted outside?
You saw it was 20 gold pieces. And he goes, "Look, I'm the owner. I set the price. And you, little lady," and he looks down at you, Yana, "you would not be the first person who died on the premises."
That's a terrible business model.
It's pretty exciting here. People love the
insane.
thrill.
I tell you what. I'll give you 80 for 2.
Deal.
All right. Clack, Yana, go see all the mammoths and dinosaurs and stuff.
We'll wait for you out front.
We'll be up front.
Exo, can
I'm mad that we gave this man any money.
You didn't give him any money, I did.
can I have your card again?
Sure. He pulls out another card.
I actually would also
Um,
love your card.
And just before I go, round when did you see me?
Oh gosh. Oh, feels like a really long time ago.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
gosh.
But like I know it wasn't that long ago. Every day is just so full.
Hold on 1 minute. I can tell you
It's
exactly
the
how long
worst.
ago. Hold on.
I mean, I don't keep track. I just know I've seen you. Like I don't see a lot of folks like you.
We would have seen him
Are you
the
looking
night.
for a place to live? Because I have a room that opened up not that long ago.
No.
Here?
I treat you great. Put on a show
In-
every day.
In the zoo?
In the zoo?
Of course.
You want me in the zoo?
You would if you want to live in the zoo. I have an apartment that has a glass window where people could observe you.
He's
You
so
would be-
brazen about it.
You would be
Tim,
rewarded
Tim,
handsomely for this. You wouldn't
Tim,
be a prisoner.
I'm gonna punch him in the face and I'm gonna walk away.
No!
Okay.
Yes.
Make an attack roll.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It would have been a
Yes.
month ago. A month, 4 days ago.
He's asking me to live in a zoo. Sean.
You just asked. You said you were not a
I
prisoner.
know.
He said you're not a
It's
prisoner.
happening though.
So it's just your
so
it's just
rude,
an
though.
attack plus strength.
Wild.
Yeah. So it's +9.
No, not strength
Isn't
and
it?
proficiency, just strength. You're not proficient in unarmed.
My
it's Callie
D&D
do a
build
lot
is
of-
saying +9 for my unarmed strike.
Weird.
For my hit DC.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be 22 to hit,
Yeah. That
and
hits.
that's gonna be 5 points of damage for him, and I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. You watch as you strike him. He goes, "Oh, that is not okay. You cannot hit the proprietor. I'm gonna report you.
Report me if you want.
You fucked
It
with the wrong
keeps-
zookeeper."
It keeps the zoo exciting. I know. I head over.
We should go. We should go.
Okay. And you watch as you all leave, you watch him kind of like he pulls out a scroll and begins to read it as you're leaving.
Read it?
Mm-hmm.
He's reading it out loud?
He's just reading. You can't you've walked away already. You don't know if it's out loud or not.
Fuck.
Did he curse me?
Yana, Clack, you want to see that zoo? I mean, I feel like he's got no beef with you.
I don't know if we should stay here.
We should go.
I might burn the place down if I see the rest of it, but I also really would like to see the rest of it.
I just know you love turning into animals.
I imagine that whatever we're about to get reported means is not likely to be good for us making our meeting. So we should probably not be here.
Yes. We've got just enough time to make it over to...
Okay, but can we put this guy on our to-do list? Because I hate this place, and if he's this terrible to humans, I can't think of what he's doing to animals.
To-do list as in...
And the humans that he's putting in prison also.
He said that wasn't a
They
prison.
said it wasn't a prison.
It's an apartment with a
Every
large...
other word he said has been a lie. And I'm not very good at telling those, but still.
Well, okay, look, I'm going to add a subsection to the shit list. Yeah, okay, it'll be Yana's shit list. I'm kind of undecided about him.
Mine goes the Baron and then EXO. Those are my list of people I'm going after.
All right. Shall we go meet Erika and go perhaps walk into the Shadowfell today?
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
Yes, let's do that.
Get out.
Okay. So you make your way back over to the where the Banded Sombre are, and you see Erika is waiting out there. Yeah. What's your passive perception, Epi?
20.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you make it to the temple.
Flex with us?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. Is Erika there?
Yes, Erika's there. How did it go at the zoo?
Probably about as well as the bar.
We got reported.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What happened?
It was me again.
It's just he Exo Quick deals with a lot of people from the outer ring. Because of the nature of his facility, he often deals with a lot of folks who bring those things here under maybe not the most it's somewhat frowned upon. Sigil,
They smuggle things.
yeah. Sigil kind of polices itself. The primary portals are guarded by their various factions. And there is a sort of code that is agreed upon about how people conduct themselves. And generally, if that code gets broken, people take it into their own hands or their associates' hands.
Would he put out a bounty or a cold hit on her? Something like that?
I don't know. There may be a bounty out for you because of the whole hell thing.
We should go.
But I would just maybe watch your backs in Sigil. It sounds like you've pissed off
Yeah, we
2
can't
proprietors.
go back to Sigil
I
ever
feel also
again.
sounds like we've been here before.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but every other word that guy said was a lie, as we said. So I don't know if we can trust that, right?
Maybe.
That's true.
Coming out.
Arika, have you ever been to Wolfreen?
Yes, I have.
Our home is somewhere near Wolfreen. If you find yourself there, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find us. We would love to see you again.
I will. Well, I'll take you in, and then I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Is my sending stone still around my neck?
Yep. All right. So you head into the familiar temple. As you walk into the training ground, you see kind of shortly after you arrive, you see one of the Shadowkai kind of run to the back, and Adrima makes her way out shortly after. And she's flanked by several other monks in kind of black robes as they come to you. And Adrima, welcome back. If you would, follow me. She kind of turns and leads you through the training ground as you see all the Shadowkai are kind of off to the side, kind of standing at attention as you make your way across the training grounds to the doors at the back. And she leads you through the large, dark doors into a smaller chamber. You can see there is a beautifully carved ebony wood portal. You can see there is emanating from the portal, you can see these kind of shadow-like tendrils that wrap up and around the portal itself, creating this kind of smoke-like effect with the magic of the actual portal itself. And you can see kind of light gray runes etched into the wood around it. And surrounding it, you can see there is a line of armored monks. You can see there's 10 of them kind of standing in sort of a semicircle in front of it. And you can see there are hallways off to either side. And you see as Adrima kind of walks up and she waves her hand, and they all kind of move in formation together and create a line on either side. I have consulted the other elder monks, and we have decided to allow you passage to the Shadowfell.
Thank you.
I only ask one thing of you. If you venture beyond the monastery walls, you must do so quietly. Whatever it is you seek in the Shadowfell must not be able to track you back to the monastery. It could be disastrous.
We'll do everything in our power. Everything.
You may stay at the monastery as long as you wish before you set out on your journey. But know the longer you spend in the Shadowfell, the greater its effect it can have on you.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She kind of bows her head and ushers you towards the portal.
Adrim, before we go, I have one last question for you. Did you ever hear of a tiefling priestess who came to the Shadowfell? It would have been hundreds of years ago. Her name was Miss Neerith.
kind of breathes out. I do not recognize the name, but speak to Shathis at the monastery. She may have some more insight.
I will. Thank you. Appreciate it. We are most gracious for your consideration, and we will do everything in our power to keep the tree hidden.
Thank you. She kind of ushers you over to the portal. As you all kind of stand on the precipice.
We go in.
All right. So you all head through and you feel yourself kind of pulled through this portal. As you arrive on the other side at the edge of a large lake, you can see to your right, the lake extends out, and in the center there is a beautiful, large hemlock tree. Its boughs kind of droop down just over the lake. And you can see that its trunk is kind of a white dotted with dark gray. And you can see the leaves are entirely black. So you can only kind of see flecks of white through the branches. And you can see there are beautiful blossoming flowers all over it, also dark. And on your left, you can see a simple stone building, fairly large, kind of refined granite. You can see large double doors. And you can see there are a number of these stone buildings that look ancient. And the sky above you is lightless. Just an endless expanse of a sort of swirling gray and black. And you look down at your clothes and you can see the color from them almost seems to be muted from everything. And you feel there is a kind of despair with this place that kind of creeps into your being as you watch a number of robed monks walk towards you, and leading them, a tall, quite elderly looking elf. You can see that same kind of slate gray skin. She's entirely bald, and she leans on a fairly large staff. Welcome to the monastery of Gloomtharan. I am Shathis. Please, come this way. And she leads you towards the large monastery. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Oh, shit.
Boy.
Guys, we can never go back to Sigil. We can
Cal-
never go
Callie's on
back.
so many shit lists. Callie has problems.
Hey, it happens, and sometimes trouble follows you wherever
Also,
we go.
I want to make a correction. Fucking correction. I said a hemlock tree. I meant an elm tree.
Oh.
So different.
Turn
Like,
this stream around right now, Tim.
fucking idiot. It's like, get your trees right, DM.
God.
So sorry. I'm so sorry for all our arborists that watch. Really feel like a fucking idiot.
Thank you to everyone who has stuck around with us and hung out on a Saturday evening or whatever, maybe very early Sunday morning for a lot of you. Thank you so much for coming to sit at our table. We love playing with you, whether we're fighting some folks in hell or walking into a big, scary, monochromatic place. We love you very, very much.
Before we bail, because I feel like we're getting there, I have
Go
figured
ahead,
out how
Sean.
stealth snails work. Here's
Thank
the
you,
thing.
Sean. Sean,
They
go
move
please.
they have a speed of 5, so it's very slow, but they're completely silent in their goo. and so thus giving you advantage on stealth checks. So you can move behind them super stealthily, but very slowly. And they are adorable, but have loud sneezes. And so if they ever come across Pepper on the way, that's how you trick a stealth snail.
Right.
See, and just because that guy had never seen one and didn't know one doesn't mean they don't exist. And now they do because you said it out loud.
Yay!
Please come hang out with us on Monday, where we are gonna talk about this. Myself, Sean, and Yanis will debrief this episode, and we will dive into the Feywild a little bit more and talk a little bit more about the Baron. Because now that that's all coming up, seems perfect timing. Tim, well done, all of us.
You
and
guys went to
Tim.
hell. I didn't make you go to hell.
In a handbasket, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, Tim.
All right.
We're also gonna go raid, I think, this evening.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
So
raid.
Queuing up right now.
amazing.
This is a
So
little. This
go
is,
ahead, Len.
Tiny and Trash is she's not a D&D player, but she's a game streamer, and I think she's playing Among Us right now. She's Australian. She's very lovely, and she's very sweet. I
Cool.
like her a
Let's
lot.
show her what D&D's all about.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be safe, now's the time.
If you're gonna be safe, all
Do
right.
it.
Have a lovely everyone. Be safe. Good night, folks. Bye.
I love Tiny so much.